I'm that shoe, young nigga that got something to prove. Making moves like a ninja in the night. Blazing all Wesley Snipes. Yeah, I got a cut for y'all. Breads that I slice, cups full of water and ice. I do it my way, waves that I pave, lights all on the highway. Yes, I keep the engine running. I need to let these niggas know that I'm coming. Hope you can stomach the blood and no gore. Wasting on the floor. You wanna save it, then look no more. Killing these niggas for sure. 4-4, pulling at the base of your front door. Pulling the trigger 4-4, set the bullet forced in your foreskin. Hit your pregnant lady, giving abortion. Cops coming, mission abortion, power release. Everybody about to feel the mark of the beast. Have cops chalks marking your streets. Strange things happen when you walking with me. I'm the lion, I'm stalking the weak, then I eat. Nowadays I'm having the feast. Hear the pit bull, hear the barking and teeth. You just a bark in the tree. When your falls coming, I'm snatching your leaves of timber. Trees fall when they come in December. Are you the white man that know how to rap? Gibson come in the rap game and claim he know how to rap.
Nah, I'm kid, I be the bomb kid. Blowing up Levy and I'm in Islam mix. I said, nah, I'm kid, I be the bomb kid. Blowing up Levy and I'm in Islam mix. I said, nah, I'm kid, I be the bomb kid. Blowing up Levy and I'm in Islam mix. This is war, bullets duping at your front door. Ain't nobody fucking with the ball. Yikes.
Nah, I'm that shoe, young nigga that got something to prove. Making moves like a ninja in the night. Blazing all Wesley Snipes. Yeah, I got a cut for y'all. Breads that I slice, cups full of water and ice. I do it my way, waves that I pave, lights all on the highway. Yes, I keep the engine running. Need to let these niggas know that I'm coming. Make your motherfucking fan base plummet. You're a plum, fruit to me, the type I wouldn't consume. Fruity to me, probably been some fruits as a loom. Jaw ball, nigga, fruit of the loom. Luminous minister to society, no lying G. Just go alive with the higher beams. Your hot dogs and baked beans that I'm baking. I'm the baking that's B-A-Y. Why try and battle somebody who could touch the sky? Untouchable God, come F with me, fucking piss can fly. This shirt is tie-dye, hoping somebody would testify. We should've told you to testify. What guns fired from here, the island. Whipping through windows and tied in. Trashing your holes are tired. Sermon sung by the gospel choir. Nah, I'm no one higher.
Nah, I'm kid, I be the bomb kid. Blowing up Levy and I'm in Islam mix. I said, nah, I'm kid, I be the bomb kid. Blowing up Levy and I'm in Islam mix. I said, nah, I'm kid, I be the bomb kid. Blowing up Levy and I'm in Islam mix. This is war, bullets duping at your front door. Ain't nobody fucking with the ball. Yikes.
The lust for absolute dominion has come.
You're now listening to the Sneaker Rocks.
Oh shit alert, Louis clothes, calling women sisters, Louboutins and Gucci shows.
Yo, what is up, man? I know. First thing everybody's thinking is about damn time we started this early, 9 o'clock on a Saturday. You know what? Nothing's really coming out today, I don't think. I had to look at my list, but at the top of my head, I can't remember anything special coming out today, so I don't imagine too many people are going to be up this early. Is the Yeezy restock today?
Yeah.
Okay, so they will be up today.
They
up right now, so we might have a few stragglers coming across the YouTube channel.
Yep, we have one already.
Do we?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Sway.
All right, cool.
I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm assuming.
Honestly, I didn't expect anyone, so just having one is progress as far as I'm concerned on a 9 o'clock Saturday morning.
With no notice.
Yeah, I know. I honestly, that's why I didn't post anything the day before or even this morning, because I just figured it was just too early. But I did want to knock out a show. I know White Ranger has something to do later today, so.
Yeah, whatever.
Our in-studio audience. But anyway, long story short, we're here. Episode 131, Sneaker Boss Podcast. In case you didn't know, I am the African Caesar.
All hail Caesar, Emperor of Rome. Monarch of the Roman Empire, ruler of the world.
Hail Caesar! Hail Caesar! Hail Caesar!
I never get tired of hearing that. Also, I have my wingman, Francis 313.
Looking good, Francis. Well rested. Like you've been pitching, not catching. Yikes.
I tell you, if that doesn't wake you up, I just don't know what it is.
And I did it to myself.
Speaking of waking up, I got my Starbucks with me. This is Starbucks across the street. Anybody listening to the show for any length of time will tell you that my love for Starbucks knows no bounds. I don't know. I like Starbucks more than I like Jordans.
You might.
I think so. It's gonna be a hard decision. I guess the thing about Jordans though, like Starbucks, once you drink it, it's gone. You have to go buy another one. Like on Jordans, they're
You'll
there.
never get that $6 back.
Exactly. And for those of you who don't know, outside of the Detroit area, we got Cool Gray Ray in the studio.
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
I guess this is a drop right there.
Never go full retard.
He said a full 5 words and that's his drop. See. I guess that was supposed to just pull sympathy from our listeners right now. But no, in case you just stumbled across YouTube and came across our show, this is the Sneaker Box Pod. Why are we aiming
our
at
first 48 cameras pointing to an empty
I know,
chair.
they pointing at the empty seat, the ghost in the room. I guess we got a special ghost co-host that's filling in for, I guess, Guru and Jumpman today. While he's fixing that. Okay, I guess that's fixed now. While he's fixing that, shout out to Jumpman Bostic. He is speeding along in his recovery. Jumpman, them boys up to something. Woo! In case you didn't know, we started a GoFundMe for Jumpman Bostic to assist in paying his medical bills. In case you didn't know, just kind of brief refresher. He recently had to have knee surgery. He was initially injured in the line of duty. He had the surgery, obviously, when the injury first happened, and he was under the impression that, he was covered for life, basically, because of that. And so recently, I want to say it's like 2 years ago, Detroit went through a bankruptcy, and the police were able to get out of it. Yeah, out of the obligation of taking care of their retirees. And not only that, though, didn't even have the courtesy to even inform anybody of these moves. And so when Jumpman went to go, I guess, prepare for his surgery, I guess he found out the hard way. So in any event, we're trying, that's our brother, that's our dude, that's my guy. So, we're trying to assist him any way we can. So, and it's funny to me because I was on Instagram Live last night, and Jumpman Bostic has over 100,000 followers, right?
Yeah.
If everybody gave $1, I'm not asking for any substantial amount of money, $1. Shit you put in the vending machine, shit that you lose in the couch. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? $1. If all of his followers just give $1, that would, alleviate his medical problems, or at least medical bills. So with that being said, I don't want to guilt trip anybody into giving, but it is what it is. But anyway, this is the Sneaker Box Podcast, episode 131. This is with Sneaker Bar Detroit, a part of the Crep Protect family. What's the point of spending all that money on your shoes if you're not going to keep them clean long enough to get your money's worth? Practice safe stunting. Go to crepprotect.com and get your shoes some protection. Also, make sure to follow us on social media. You can follow us on Instagram at @thesneakerbox_podcast. You can follow us on Twitter at @thesneakerbox_. And you can follow us on Facebook by simply looking up the Sneaker Box Podcast page. And if you'd like to talk to us live on the podcast, you can call us at toll-free 888-799-5267. I'm actually going to, I don't know if the voicemail options are set up on the hotline, but I'm going to
That could get interesting.
That could get very interesting. So I'm going to set that up. So that way, people that, I know, right now we're doing the show at 9 in the morning. Unless you're getting the Yeezys, you're not up right now. And so, but I still want to give people a chance to call in and leave a message or whatever, and we could play it on the later show. So I'm gonna work on that sometime this week.
I could send a few drunk voicemails.
Yeah. Also, too, if you were listening on the YouTube feed, we played some music at the beginning of the show to test our connection, and the music we played was from Non-War.
Yep.
On SoundCloud.
Mission abortion, power release.
So there you go.
Everybody about to feel the mark of the beast.
So,
Constructs marking your streets straight.
if you're listening to that and you liked that little snippet, or if you're listening on the YouTube feed and you heard the song earlier and you like that song and you want to hear more, look them up on SoundCloud. I believe it's NAMM.
Yep.
Dash War. It came up on we had it up on our YouTube feed. So if you're watching the YouTube video, you can see his name and whatnot.
Up in on Instagram, he is Nam NAMM 215.
Right. And so anyway, I know there's a lot of artists out there trying to get their music out. So we play music at the beginning of the show to test the connection. So if you are an artist or you know of an artist who's trying to get their music out and you want it to be heard, send it to us. Send it to our email, tsb@sneakerboarddetroit.com, or slide in our DMs, and we will play it on our next show. So with that being said, let's get right into it. We got the Sneaker Box Podcast, Fab 5 releases from the previous week.
The Fab Five. Fab Five.
The Fab Five.
The Fab Five.
The Fab Five.
Top five, top five, top five.
Saw it in my dreams. 5, 5, 5.
I love that movie. I'm gonna watch it tonight at work.
What movie was that?
Malcolm X.
Oh, okay.
Somebody actually got that too. I was actually surprised by that. I remember when we first played the drop. I put it out there. I was like, "Yo, anybody can tell me where that drop came from? You know, you get some crap." And some guy hit me up like, "Yo, I know exactly where that came from," and he told me. And in fact, he even told me the scene.
Damn.
And the minute stamp, like the time
He
stamp.
wanted that crap.
Yeah, he wanted that crap bad. Anyway, the Sneaker Box Fab 5 Fab 5 releases from the previous week, brought to you by Sneaker Legends, Detroit's newest sneaker spot. Missed out on your favorite sneaker release? No problem. Just make your way down to the store located at 1033 Howard Street in Dearborn, Michigan, or you can look up the inventory of the latest and greatest sneakers on their website at sneakerlegends.com. I know they have the red suede 5s already.
Yeah, they got them.
Yeah, they have some. They got a full size run. So definitely, if you are looking to stun on everybody a week early, they would be the people to go to.
That's just a dope 5.
Red.
You actually?
I like it. I'm sucker for anything red.
I am too. I'm just not sold on that shoe. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that I have the Toros to compare them to, so I have that in my head. So it bothers me.
But I know your Toro's dusty.
I don't have a pair of Toros at all.
Oh. Okay.
I wish I could say they were dusty because that would mean I would have a pair. But I missed out on those when they initially came out. Mine
got stolen.
I just feel like, okay, here's the thing. Oh, damn, did they?
Yeah, I was in the middle of moving, and someone broke into the trailer where all my shit was.
Shit.
Stole that box and Oh Love New Love box.
Oh, wow.
Out the trailer and left, Louis. I had Louis in there.
So they had,
all that shit. They just took the Jordans.
So they didn't know what they were doing.
No, and I...
The worst thieves ever.
Terrible.
I don't... God. No, I mean, they're not bad. Like, I guess I'm kind of indifferent to them. Maybe as we get closer to them, I will start to feel the hype and be more pressed to get them. I don't know, but certain silhouettes, I don't know. Is there things it's too much red?
No.
I don't know. It's just, that shoe.
Like that Clot Vapor Max, that all red one that's coming out, if I wasn't so fat and I'd crush that air bubble, I'd be all over it because it's all red.
I hate that shoe. I hate that shit. To me, that's a perfect example of too much red. Because it depends on the silhouette. Like, not every silhouette is... Like, they just came out with the Air Jordan 1 all red suede. I was not a fan of those. One, I don't like the Jumpman or the Jordan brand ones, with the Jumpman on the heel.
Yeah.
And then two, it just... I don't know. It didn't do it for me. Like, the ones that came out of Japan or China, what was that, last year or the year before that? They were red and white. I know. Who had? I think Buckeye City Soul had them on. We were in Cleveland. They're like red with the white swoosh. It was like red leather and red suede combination of it.
Oh, I
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like those are dope.
Yeah.
I like those. And if I could find those, I'd buy those. But the ones that just came out, the all red suede, I just wasn't feeling. Like, I don't know. I just feel like it depends on the silhouette, how it looks. But like, I mean, going back on that, I don't hate the 5s. I've seen them. I went to Sneaker Legends this past week. I was able to pick up the oxidized 14s. I just, I don't know. I'm on the fence about those. But good thing about being on the fence is I can just call Dee Dee. Cause I was talking to her earlier this week, and basically I'm on the fence about like 20 different shoes, and she was trying to push me over on all 20. I'm like, just buy them. I'm like, Dee Dee, I can't just buy 20 shoes in 1 week. Anyway,
that'd be nice.
Well, I'm telling you, if I had the money to do so, yeah, that'd have been great.
But I saw you said something on Instagram that you're actually you actually take into like making a list of stuff you want to go after,
yes.
and you're attacking that. That is the way I've been living for some time. Like, I'm not just buying shit. Like, I'm going after specific things, and it's
Because I mean, most people are just like whatever's coming out, right?
Yeah.
I'm more so taking a step back and I was like, okay, like what shoes am I like looking to have in my collection? Like what holes or gaps am I missing? I know I've been putting a considerable amount of effort into my Air Jordan 1 collection. I just picked up the Dover Street Market joints yesterday.
Damn,
That's dope.
Yeah, and they were 180. 180, right? Exactly.
And his 15.
Right, my 50. No, see, that's what I'm seeing now. I know it's supposed to do the Fab Five, but it can wait. I know. Here's the thing. And this is why, like, you know, I drive some people crazy when I say this. Like, I refuse to pay over a certain amount for certain things because I'll like come across crazy deals like that. And it's like, I'm able to get these shoes for this price. I'm not overpaying for this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it just gives me maybe a false sense of security or success where I just double down and refuse to like overpay.
Well, that's something that I've had a problem with. It's been like a common trend where it's been the cool thing to overpay for stuff. And I'm like, when did that become the norm?
Never made it.
When did the norm become, $600-700 for this? That's cool. Like, no, that is not a world I want to live in.
I guess because people feel like they can stunt because they can say, I guess in their mind, I have X amount of dollars, so therefore, when I say I pay $700, that means that I have a whole bunch of money in my bank account or at my disposal, and I don't care if I got $1 million at my disposal. Like, I'm not about to just say I overpaid for something just to say I overpaid for something. You sound like an idiot.
No, fuck that.
No, that's
Stupid.
not. No, that's the thing. Is like one of the big things I like to tell people is that you know, I know it's a big, you know, no in the community to say how much you've paid for stuff, but it's like I will go on record to say I've never paid more than $500 for a shoe.
I would have to agree with you. I think
I think I paid $1,000 for my Bespoke, and then I got like a Louis stuff. But like for a sneaker, I've never paid. I never paid more than $500 for a sneaker, and you know when I tell all my Yeezys, my Nike Yeezys,
money is just coming out his ass right now.
My Nike Yeezys, I didn't pay over retail for any of them. I got them at retail on release day, so this isn't.
That's because you got connections. It's not like he was standing in line and just first come first serve type shit. Francis I'll tell you, he's well connected. But no, I totally agree with you. I'm not about to spend over a ridiculous amount of price. I'm not about to pay.
It's pronounced Gordon.
I know. I'm telling you, it is early as hell for me too. But I'm not about to overpay and pay a ridiculous price
fuck that.
just to say I did it. Like, just like there's no cool points to earn right there. Like I would rather fuck those cool points. I'd rather keep whatever money I can keep in my pocket.
I'm gonna look a lot cooler with this money in my pocket.
Hey, I mean, even matter of fact, I was going to go after the Jordan 2 Converse pack.
That's a nice pack.
It's a nice pack. I will say this though. I am passing on those, and it's going to be a hard pass because, one, I'm going to be honest with you. I love history, and I love shoes of significance. However, I am not a fan of those Converses. It is what it is. I just, like, the Converse, that particular pair, because I want nobody acting like, oh, it's Converse. He doesn't like Converse. No, I like Converse. I don't like that particular pair. It was with the Fast Break Mid.
Yeah.
Those shits was trash to me. Like, no matter if they was part of the pack or not, I was never gonna buy a Fast Break Mid. So.
I wish it would have been a pro leather. That would have been.
Thank you. That'd have been, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would have been gassed up for that.
Yeah.
And even the 2s, like, what's bothering me about those is like on the back heel counter where like it usually says Nike, it has like MJ and like the date, and I get that. You know, I get it, but it just seems cheesy and hokey. Like, they could have put that on the insole. or something. Like it bothers me. It just kind of.
You know what I would have liked to see from this pack is when they did that Atmos pack, it was a Jordan brand on the Air Max on the sole. They could have put a Jumpman somewhere on the Converse to tie the pack together.
Yeah, they own it.
It seems like they just had this shit sitting around. They're like, just throw it in this box. Like they could have replaced one of the stars on the back.
That's what it feels like
with a Jumpman. They could have gave me a Jumpman somewhere on the Converse.
Yeah.
To tie this pack together.
No, I know there's a rhyme and reason why the Converse is in there because that's what you wore in college. Yeah. However, you're right. They could have did. I don't know.
They could have gave me some kind of branding.
I don't know, man. It's like I said, I'm passing on those now. If I come across, those 2 years from now, like for $100 on eBay, yeah, I'm copping. But I was also gonna go after the PSNY, the green joints, because the wheats. The more I see them, the more they look weird to me. And then they can keep those purple shits. Like I'm straight. Like,
Bordeaux.
Whatever.
Bordeaux.
Whatever. They can call it what they want to. Them shits look purple. I'm not going after either one of those.
Isn't there a crazy release with that too? Like they're doing it in like certain countries. Like
it's like a 3-city release, like Milan, New York, and
France. I think.
I don't
know. Maybe I didn't fucking pay attention.
I don't know.
I know the wheat ones.
Paris. Oh, White Ranger. I know White Ranger.
I was like, he just dropped knowledge.
I know, right? Like he's up in the sneaker game. There you go. New York. I'm just gonna go with New York, Milan, and France.
Yeah,
you just gonna correct us if we're wrong.
Yeah.
But anyway, I was gonna go after the green ones. But then Dee, like I said, I was on the phone with her. She was quick to inform me that they're not gonna make a size 15, which made my decision easy.
Why is she always breaking your heart like that?
She is breaking my heart all the time. I tried to marry her when I was in New York, but she told me no. And so. That's why I was like, all right, you know what? Instead of going after like some heat, I'm gonna just go after like some cheap steals. So I was able to find those Dover Street Market joints.
That's dope.
And I also bought the 2 Chainz.
I saw that.
Yes, and I went on a nice little rant because
you didn't see those.
I can't imagine it right now.
Go on his Instagram.
Go on my Instagram. Like you'll see. It's not even. It's like a picture from the back, but you can kind of get the gist of the shoe. But I went on a nice little rant because I'm just like, yo, like if you make the shoe, like what's that? What movie is that from? Field of Dreams. Like if you build it, they will come. Like if you make it, they will buy it. You know what I'm saying? If you make a size 15 and some dope shoes, people will buy it that wear a size 15. Some people that don't even wear a size 15 are gonna buy it just so they know they can resell it to people like me.
Yeah, it's gonna get gone.
Yeah, it's gonna get gone. Like I was happy that Ewing made that shoe in that size. Because the shoe was pretty dope. It was basic, but it was dope.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes less is more. But long story short, I get real sick and tired of these companies acting like they can't make shoes in that size because the mold is going to cost money.
They own the mold. They have the fucking
I know, dude. Like it's like fuck you. Like make the shoe. First of all, you in business to sell shoes, so to sit there and act like you can't make the mold, like you gotta spend money to make money. Spend money on making the mold, and then you're gonna make it back once you make X amount of shoes out of that mode.
Well, let's, I want to pose a question here to Ray, because for those of you who don't know, he is your reseller's favorite reseller. He is your reseller's connect. Let me ask you something. Do bigger shoe sizes move a lot quicker for you than, like, what's that look like on your end? Like, how does that work? Because I know you've mentioned to me before that you got you have like a 13, 14. I've been in your house and I've seen big ass shoe sizes.
They move slower, but typically I just drop the price on the bigger sizes. Okay. So bigger sizes, super smaller sizes, I'll drop the price on those and they'll be the first ones gone that way.
Okay.
But at regular prices, nah.
I mean, because, was regular resale prices or regular retail prices?
Regular resale prices. But see, my resale prices aren't typical resale prices.
Okay.
My resale prices are just about retail.
Okay. Because, I was just going to say, because a lot of people know this particular shoe is limited, like, especially in its size, so therefore they're going to, I think I saw the, damn it, which ones were they? They're the ones, the reverse shattered bad boys. Now, I got those for $275, right? I've seen them go as much as $1,000. Why? Like, any other size is going for a reasonable price, $300 or less. But that size 15 is going for $1,000.
Ballers will want it.
Well, it's a hype beast shoe already, but on top of that, you put in the fact that it's a size 15, which is a rare size in that shoe.
Basketball player size.
Yeah, but so like they're gonna charge $1,000, $700 more than any other size that's available, and it's
just to try it, test the waters.
Man, well, somebody on I want to say it's GoDap is like testing the water. It's been testing the waters for the last.
That's what they do on GoDap. GoDap is just
and StockX.
They just test waters left and right.
Well, feet stay in the pond.
Yeah.
I'm not. Yeah. Well, fuck that. I guess that was aptly put. But no, let's get to this Fab Five. We have diverged from it.
It's all good though.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, so we're gonna start with number 5. We have the New Balance Trailbuster re-engineered black steel. Once again, I just said it like a minute ago. Less is more. It's a pretty simple colorway, black and white. But I think the laces do it for me. I think sometimes the laces can make the shoe look better.
3M speckled laces.
I hope so,
Yeah.
because that would make it dope. That would kill it. Like I said, like the shoe is nicely color blocked with hits of white and black. But the laces, the checkered laces, I think make it pop even more. And sometimes laces can do that. Like we're going back to those 5s. If I were to buy them, I'd throw in black laces.
Yeah.
Like fuck the red laces, keep them out.
Or even some white ones.
But see, I wish they kept the pods, the mesh parts of the 5s.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if they had kept those black.
It's still black in the back end.
Yeah, but the mesh part is red though.
Yeah.
The plastic part. Like if they made that all, they just blacked it all out, I think it would have been doper. Is that a word? Doper?
It is now.
Okay.
It's a brand too.
Yeah. Is it? Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, is it a t-shirt brand?
Yes, it is.
I gotta get one of these t-shirts. Shout out to Doper. Number 4, we have the Colette and Club 75 Special Edition Converse collection. Once again, like it just seems like less is more nowadays. Like first of all, Chuck Taylor is always gonna be clean to me. Like that's always gonna be one of my faves, just to have in my collection, just because you can. It's like a go-to. Like you ain't got to get dressed up or anything. You ain't got to build an outfit around it. You can pretty much wear whatever you want to, and throw on some Chucks. In this particular case, like you got the red, white, and blue. I might not go after what are those? What's the blue? Cons or something?
That is.
I don't know. Anyway,
1 star.
Okay, cool. So I would definitely go after the white and red pair. But I think it was a dope color. I mean, dope colorway, dope collab, simple. Replace the Converse Chuck Taylor tag with the Colette Club 75 tag.
And that's a Velcro patch.
Is it?
Yes.
Oh man, that makes it now you want it even more now. Like you can take it off and play with it, right?
What is Club 75?
It's a store in Paris.
Because they doing the collab with Bape, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. It's a store in Paris. They don't have your size.
Hurt.
Damn.
They don't. Hey, they don't have my size either.
Man, look, I want to change the list. I know. Can I change the list like on the fly right now?
But they're only $93.
They got a size 9?
They have a size 9.
Ooh.
That's bullshit.
And the red ones?
Yes.
All right.
Turn his mic off.
So the Chucks come with 4 Velcro patches.
Man, see, this is what I hate though, man, because I gotta come out here and talk about these shoes, and half the time they don't even make my size, and
that suede.
Oh god damn it! See,
I think. Wait, no, the white ones are suede. My bad.
The white ones are suede.
The blue ones. Fuck.
Dude, get your colors together. You went through like every shoe in the pack before you finally landed on.
I'm drinking like 4 shots of espresso right now. My heart's gonna give out.
I know.
Little battery over there.
I'm saying, and who's giving him out the mouth when he falls out?
Yikes.
White Ranger.
White Ranger.
Everybody looked towards the other room at White Ranger, like they just automatically knew. Number 3, we have the Air Jordan Retro 4 Game Royal. I was kind of on the fence about these as well. I mean, the leather look nice. There's really no reason for me not to get them. I'm not inspired by them. I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's funny how I look at shoes now. Like, a lot of times I see a picture and I be like, oh, I just shoulder shrug. Like, okay.
That's nice.
Yeah, that's cool. Like, yeah, right. It's like, yeah, okay, that's cool. But it's like, I don't have to have those. And like I said, I'm going back in my collection and seeing the shoes I really want. So instead of taking the money to go buy these, I'm like, man, I'm going to go back in history and buy some other shits.
Yeah.
Or you want them under retail?
That too. Or then it's layaway.
No, that's a question.
And
do I want
them on the retail?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, you got them?
I can find it.
Hey, shit. All right, you make that happen, huh? Yeah. Saying nothing but a word right now. But no, like I mean, and layaway is always an option too. That's what I do love about like new releases.
Mm-hmm.
Like people, I guess they go look down. Oh my god, like, you got to do layaway. I don't have to do layaway. But when you're trying to buy 5 shoes at one time, you know, layaway is your best friend. Number 2, I thought these probably honestly, I was looking for these as soon as I saw this picture. The Nike Air Trainer SC High University Blue. And it's funny, once again, this goes back into the silhouette point that I was trying to make earlier, because I remember the 7s came out earlier. These are basically a riff off the Pantones, you know, whatever. White midsole, white outsole, and all university blue upper. The 7s came out, and I was like, eh. But then I saw these, and I was like, I got to have these. And I feel like sometimes, once again, the silhouette plus colorway determines the look of the shoe. Mm-hmm. And you can't just throw Pantone and white on every shoe and expect it to come out the same way.
They gonna try it.
Yeah, no, Nike's gonna try it.
They gonna try it.
No, Nike's gonna try it, but all shoes are not created equal.
Definitely.
And, you know, so I would much rather have these than the 7s.
These are nice to look at, but those, like an all-white sole, is a problem for me.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be the problem, but, you know, Crepitech.
Definitely Crepitech.
Yeah, Crepitech, you know, show some love.
All on the top of your shoe.
Well, see, I would never wear these through the grass. Like, I'm the type of dude that, like, even though it's a shortcut through the grass, I will walk a whole city block around the grass to get to wherever my destination is. But yeah, I agree with you. The white outside, I wish it was like clear.
Yeah,
now, if they have an icy, yeah, that man. But I've yet to find these. I tried to go on Nike.com and I didn't see them. These might be like an overseas release.
So what you're saying is I'm about to just send you a flood of text messages of cheap things.
Basically, if you can find these. If you can find these, bump this 4s. Like these, I want these more than I want the 4s.
You're gonna just have reports of people telling people how much shit I find you, because you're gonna be angry.
Bet. I mean, I'm gonna be angry.
Yeah. Because I make people spend money. Like it often happens. It's just like, yo.
You know that's International Caesar over there?
Yeah.
International.
I heard the Romans chanting and whatnot when I got here.
Get out of here.
This is so unfair.
It is unfair. And that was actually a compliment aimed at me. And then number 1, which is my
love this shoe.
Yes. I've yet to see a pack this dope. Yes, this shoe is hard. Both of them.
Is this still
the Goodwill.
Is this still online?
The Goodwill Out Special Edition Diodora collection. This pack is
bonkers.
Yes, man. Look, if Diodora ever made a size 15, please make it in these. Both shoes go hard. Like I know people look at the video they can't really see the red ones all the way, but they can see the green ones.
They don't need to.
Yeah, I mean, just trust me when I tell you.
The red ones are not that nice, but they're nice.
They're nice.
I'll take that pack.
Like as far as the overall pack, it's killing whatever else came out this week.
Diodora comes hard with their collabs.
They do, man. God,
it's like they give the stores more freedom to do whatever they want. Because that one shoe has like fucking pony hair on the back of it.
Yes, the cream ones.
Yeah, what is that? Caligula.
Yeah, whatever you said.
Caligula and Nero.
That's cool. God, this is sweet, man. I'm just mad. I'm not really a fan of those.
This is the rise and fall of the Roman Empire. You're supposed to know that.
I know. You're right. I know. I'm slipping. I'm slipping, man.
No, that pack is insane.
God, I need this pack, man. But,
it hasn't popped. I think it sold out. Oh
no, shoot your shot. Like, still, I mean, look for them. I guess.
And nothing's popped up on eBay for them. Like, there's.
Oh, you looked already?
Yeah, there's one person selling each in like an 8 or something on eBay.
How much?
300, I think each.
Shoot a shot.
It looked like they came out at the Goodwill Out web store.
They put remaining stock on the website.
I wonder if there's any more left.
Let's see.
Cool Gray Ray, you gonna find these too?
Yep. I'm on their site right now. It doesn't look like they sold out. Give me a second. Oh, nope.
They still there?
They sold out?
Yeah, it's out there.
Oh. Man.
Notify me when product is back in stock.
Is that a leather interior? Exactly.
Probably is. And Diodora has become one of my new favorite.
There's some sleepers. Companies. See, that's what I'm saying. Like doing this podcast and working with Sneaker Bar Detroit, I know I was exposed to more. It's like, you know, when you grew up in the hood and then you like have new friends and then you experience nicer neighborhoods and you realize there's more out there than what your current surrounding is. That's how I feel about sneakers. In the last 2 years, like I was just like, you just surrounded by Jordans, Air Force Ones, Timbs. And then, I got involved with the podcast, involved with Sneaker Bar Detroit, and then you become exposed to more sneakers. And Diadora and Asics have quickly become one of my favorite 2 brands. Problem is, they don't make my size. So, I got to vicariously, live through other people in order to enjoy their shoes.
And it's a damn shame. Like,
it is.
Diodora, that Italian leather on the. Ooh.
Man. Ooh. I know. This shoe, man. If there was any shoe I had to have.
My Ubix cheesesteak ones.
I know. I still need to get those. See. That's 2 shoes that Diodora made that, Once again, I mean, for whatever reason, they just, people sticking to these archaic men's sizes. They're going to go up to a size 12 or maybe a 13. Like, dude, the world has gotten bigger in feet and just overall in size. So, it's time for other brands to kind of catch up and step their game up. And I'm not, I know people listen, oh, you just bitching, you want your pair. I'm not saying just make one size 15. Make, you ain't got to make 1 million pairs in a size 15, but make a decent amount in a size 15. At least give us an opportunity. At least give me a shot, to get these shoes. Like, once again, I'm begging these companies to give them my money. Like, what part of the game is that? So, anyway, that's our Fab 5. Ugliest release of the week. Brought to you by the Unboxed app, the best way of uploading and keeping track of your sneaker collections. Don't think you'll need it? Ask an insurance agent or anyone who has lost their collection in an accident or a tragedy. Download the Unboxed app today on iTunes and follow them on Instagram and Twitter at Unboxed_app. But ugliest release of the week, and I hate to do this because I usually don't like going at collabs, but these are trash. The Bodega Special Edition Asics Gel My Underground. Words escape me. Like, I don't even know what to say. Like, I mean, you just have to see it. Like, I don't think anything I could say would do it justice in a negative way. How you feeling? Ray?
This is an audio platform. You gotta.
I know they can't read your face.
They gonna see it though eventually, right?
Man.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I cannot. I mean, I struggle to find something positive to say.
You just said you like Asics. That's one of your newer favorite brands.
Look, Asics ain't perfect. Like, like they like everybody else. They can make some trash, occasionally.
Bodega usually always comes with like the killer collabs too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I was actually surprised that Bodega.
But it's the brands, like, they give them the silhouette, and sometimes that'll ruin it.
I agree with you. Listen.
Like, they don't always, like, I'm sure Bodega did not pick this.
No, I mean, this ain't the most favorable silhouette. However, they did themselves no favors with the color choices and the color blocking.
Yeah.
I mean, for this shit, I would have went all black, like, or invisible. Like, all clear everything. Yeah, these garbage, man. I'm sorry. Like, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf and be more positive, but these are giving me no reason to be that way right now. And you're right. This ain't the most favorable silhouette either. I don't even know why they're trying to push the silhouette. Like, maybe this sold overseas. I know overseas, like in the UK or whatnot, ugly shit like this will fly off the shelf.
Did this came out already?
Yep. The 23rd, yesterday.
Let's see if they have your size.
Yeah, look it up. Ray, find these on 15. Now, watch these be available on 15.
I'm watch these on the site right now. Let's see.
Watch how fast you find these. While he's looking it up, though, real quick. Ugly.
13.
Oh, man, missed out.
Yeah, damn.
I'm telling you, if there was ever a time I was happy that they didn't make a size.
They went down to a size 4, though.
Yikes.
Yeah. Ugly honorable mentions. We also have, and I don't know why they retroed these. I thought these were trash when they first came out. The Reebok DMX Run 10, the OGs. Yeah, hot garbage. I thought these were garbage when they first came out, but this explains why Reebok is where it's at right now as far as position, because they really they do have a few shoes in their arsenal. This ain't one of them. But yet they will waste their time retroing bullshit like this.
People like this model. Like, really like this model.
Well, people like Nilly Vanilli, but, you know, I'll make it right.
Watch your tone.
I'm just saying. Enough people bought their albums to garner them a Grammy, only to find out that they weren't really singing. These shoes, I mean, you can like this shoe. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the minority. I don't know. Me personally, though, I thought these shoes were trash when they first came out. Technology-wise, yes, they probably the most comfortable shoes like ever. I know the DMX technology, they threw in the Iversons, they threw in some other shoes. So, I mean, if they're going to be this ugly, they better be comfortable. What the hell is that? Milli Vanilli? Oh, my God.
Now this is a party.
Oh, my God.
I don't want.
First of all, there is no party if you're playing Milli Vanilli.
It's the only party side 10.
That's not a party, that's a funeral.
Yeah. So I'm about to kill that dance floor.
These shoes are trash, though. Like,
Sweet Lord.
oh my God. Are you going to Dallas?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, because we're gonna have a party and it's gonna be like, oh, Milli Vanilli. It's gonna be Milli Vanilli themed.
Fuck it, let's bring it.
All right, let's do it.
Shit.
Nobody's gonna be there but me and you, and even I might sneak out at some point.
Rock out with my cock out. What up?
Okay, that's more reason not to go. I'm canceling the trip overall. Like, I just don't even want to run into that. Meanwhile, White Ranger is over there furiously trying to get plane tickets. He's almost smashing the keys on his keyboard.
I heard that Vanilla Ice is doing appearance there.
Oh, word, Rob's coming out. That's what's up. That's not, he's not. He's robbed me. We gotta.
Oh yeah, Rob Van Winkle.
Yeah, that's my boy Rob.
That's the worst name ever given to anybody. You sound like a character.
Yo, he's got money.
Does he?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No.
Yo, he's got like a home remodeling like company. He makes millions. He had like a show on HGTV and everything.
Wait, you mean he had millions even before his family was wealthy and he was from the mean streets of wherever?
Yeah, you watch Coolest Ice too, huh?
Oh, yeah, huh?
I love that.
Was it a documentary?
Yeah, he rode a motor. It was insane. He rode like a motorcycle through a fiery warehouse. It was fucking bonkers.
What? That sounds like okay.
You can check it out.
Oh my, no, I would
He's
not
not
check
making
it out.
this stuff up, man.
No,
I know. I'm not.
You can't write this stuff.
I am not about to waste my time.
I am a Vanilla Ice historian. What do you?
Are you serious? Oh man, I gotta seriously like. I gotta have a stronger.
It's going to be the new drink at Starbucks. It's the Vanilla Ice.
Man, look, I gotta start setting that bar a little higher on people that come on the show. That's gonna be. It's just really gonna come down to a one-question test. Do you like Vanilla Ice?
Yes.
Turn his mic off.
Damn it.
This is gonna be a one-man show the rest of the day. Also, ugly honorable mentions. We have the oh my God, the Big Baller Brand ZO2 Lake Show. Oh, Lake Showtime. Sorry, Lake Showtime. Lakers Showtime. I know I messed the name up, but these shoes are so horrible that they don't warrant me saying the name right. Yeah, I didn't like the black. You know what? The black ones I could kind of give a pass to. These are garbage. Like, these look like. I mean, he wants $500 for these. If you mean okay, I put it like this: if I took this shoe and put it on the shelf at Payless, and you wouldn't think twice about it, that tells me everything you need to know.
Maybe. Did you see what happened when what's Lonzo's the dad? Is that LeVar's dad when he threw that hat into the crowd? Did you see what happened after that?
Oh, some Yeezys or something?
Yeah, he got offered like Yeezy and like hundreds of dollars, and this kid was like, "No, I just want to meet him."
First of all, I was just Yeezys and flipped them.
I just want to meet LeVar.
I'd call it I know, yeah, right. I'm telling you, if there was ever a person I did not want to meet, it would be him.
What if we get these in hand and they're like the most premium quality ever?
They look like trash. What I tell you, see, people that bring up the quality of materials is like bringing up personality on an ugly chick.
I mean, first we have to find the idiot that paid $500 for it.
Well, some idiot did. I want to say a couple of idiots, like on draft night, went and bought pairs of this shoe. Not enough to, I don't know. I mean, we'll see how he progresses. I mean, a lot of it is predicated on how well he plays. But This shoe in particular looks like hot garbage. Once again, like if I said these were a Payless shoe and you wouldn't make an argument against that because they look like it, then like trying to sell these to me for $500. Talking about material and shit.
And is that like a faux boost, or is that like actually like a boost?
That's the thing. Like, so you got fake boost. This
don't
even look like
the boost material.
This don't even look like patent leather, like real patent leather. It looks like the cheapest patent leather. I don't know. These look like something like my grandmother would wear, like to like mall walk.
These look like something that should have been at Stephen Barry those years ago.
Dude, yeah, like these are
the Starberries.
Yes,
yes. That's a good comparison. These look like some Starberry bullshit. But at least Starberry made like, at least I can say his shoes are aimed at helping people in the community who couldn't afford Jordans.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? This asshole wants me to buy his shoes, and everybody wants to make an argument. Oh, he's black. You got to support him. He ain't even thinking about other black people. So why am I about to think about him because he's black? Mm-hmm. Selling me this piece of garbage, this purple and white piece of garbage, for $700 if I wanted to buy them, because it's $200 extra more for larger sizes. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck that. Shoot, man. I mean, yeah, nah. And has he's worn them, right?
Yeah.
Not this particular colorway though.
No, this colorway.
Has he?
Yeah.
I mean, look, I hope he plays good, but if somebody comes like the first game and he's wearing these and somebody drops 40 on him, like that's not a good look. Like Steph Curry won a championship and then lost and his shoes took a hit. And you come out and playing like garbage, getting dunked on by everybody. Hoping he doesn't, but I'm just saying, because everybody, like, when you do the whole pro-con thing, everybody loves to run with the pros and ignore the cons. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, well, he was drafted second. That says a lot. I'm like, dude, let's think about the people that have been drafted high. Darko Milicic was drafted second.
Definitely drafted
Exactly.
second.
Anybody in Detroit knows how much that draft went. I mean, we know the impact of that draft. We know how bad that was. And he was drafted second. So there's a case for just because you got drafted high doesn't mean that you're going to turn out to be shit. Sam Bowie was drafted second. And we all know the history on that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, that's just basketball. Like, you go across all sports. There's a lot of people that have been drafted high only to turn out to be a bust. Mm-hmm. So,
Francis, do you actually know the history on that?
I have no idea. I just zoned out.
I know he started looking. He started looking at wrestling. Like once we started talking about
that's real sports.
I know ESPN is covering it, so I guess it falls in that category.
I'm about to get all sorts of hate.
Why is ESPN covering wrestling like all of a sudden? Can I just?
They're athletes. I mean, like I said before, whatever. Everything they do is scripted, yada yada. But those dudes are athletes. There's athletic.
Okay, no, okay, I'll give you that. Yeah. It's more athletic than fucking NASCAR.
Yeah, completely.
It's a hard. Okay, so is climbing a tree. Like that doesn't make.
They're more athletic than golfers.
Construction work is hard, but you're not gonna see anybody building a building on ESPN.
You might.
You know what? Give them. They got video games and other shit now on ESPN. So I guess. But no, like I agree with you. They are athletic, but it's not a real sport though. It's like no competition.
No,
because it's ordained who's going to win what.
Yeah, so. I mean, I really don't know. I mean, my own argument is that they.
It's like watching Game of Thrones on ESPN. It's like we're gonna watch scripted drama.
I would argue that some of those wrestlers are probably more in shape than most basketball players.
I don't know about that.
I mean, think about it. Right now. Basketball is over. The season is over, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So they're off, partying, LeBron's training and stuff. These dudes are on the road, like literally on the road 340 days out of the year.
Right.
There is no off time for them. Like they are constantly staying in shape. They are constantly working out. They are constantly performing. Some of them 4 or 5 nights a week.
Right. But they're only doing like what type of, they're doing like,
cardio, weightlifting.
I get that. Not to get into a huge debate
it,
about but most athletes though they still got to train. They still have practice, and then their games are like 2 hours long at least. Like a match goes an hour at the most.
Yeah, but I'm sure someone like LeBron. I'm sure LeBron is it's jumping on a private jet from Cleveland to Detroit if he's making something like that. These dudes are jumping in a car or a bus and riding out like. It's not easy on the body.
No, trust me when I tell you, I'm not saying that I want to be a wrestler.
No, hell no.
I know all too well I think we got a listener actually who is a wrestler. His name is Mag Noodles on social media. Was it Super Kick out of Toronto? Actually, he invited us. Me and your boy Juan went there about a year ago. Exactly. He who should not be named. We went to Toronto. It is funny though. Like I put it like I will say this: when you the common denominator and a lot of bullshit, you know, you really got to take a real good hard look in the mirror. But you know, seeing how unkept his beard is, I doubt he does that.
Hey, my beard's unkept.
But you're cool, Gray Ray though. Your name has cool in it.
All right.
Only one I acknowledge is a taqueria.
But no, like, I mean,
serves me tacos.
But going back to like he invited us to a show out there, and it was like some ECW type shit. You would have loved it.
I love it.
Actually, you know what? We gotta go. We gotta go because he's been inviting me back, and it's Toronto. It's like what 3 hours away? It's nothing.
All about it.
So yeah, we could go out there like one weekend. Matter of fact, we gotta go to the Bottle Shoe Museum too because she's been inviting me out there too as well. People listening like, what? Who? Huh?
You'll see pictures.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Also, too, random piece of overpriced bullshit.
And now, in a desperate attempt to fill 24 hours of programming, here's some bullshit that happened somewhere today. We've got some footage here of the bullshit, which began just after 3 o'clock this afternoon.
Under Armour, I love how it was like 9 o'clock in the morning, and we were already talking about news that happened after 3 o'clock today. Some future shit. I mean, and I can't even think of the word. It's so fucking early. My brain is not woken up yet. But I was about to make the chorus. You know what? Fuck it.
Correlation.
There you go. Like I am such a lost.
It's pronounced Gordon.
I ain't even pronounce it the right way. I can't even think of the word to pronounce. But anyway, random piece of overpriced bullshit. We got the Under Armour Architect Futurist. Them shit's going for $300. Now they actually look. Listen, for an Under Armour shoe, and I know that bar is real low. They're not bad looking for an Under Armour shoe. I gotta qualify.
Oh,
like that.
they're 3D printed. That's what's up.
Yeah, 3D printed.
That's dope.
That's real dope.
But I'm not paying $300 for those at all. Sorry.
Nah.
Nope.
Huh?
No, sir.
I didn't know. I was down there. Like, oh man, I would have went into the Under Armour store to check these out.
I wonder if they only sold them. Yeah, they only sold them exclusively online at Concepts Cambridge. Ooh. First come, first served basis, and I'm guaranteeing that it was like
there was a lot of people that were not served.
Yeah, because nobody was online. And it came out on the 20th, so
I'm a sucker for that 3D printed technology. I want something 3D printed, so I probably would have went after these.
You know, I'm not mad at the like as far as look.
Not
for 300.
I don't know. Like I want something 3D printed.
Just know. You don't have to know. I know for you. Just know.
He said he knows for you. No, I mean I like the shoe. Like I said, for Under Armour shoe, they are not bad. But like you said, for $300, man, I'm straight on that. Like I'll wait till they get to like 2. If they said 2,
and see, honestly, it's not even a thing that is Under Armour. Cause like really, I could give a shit less. If it's worth $300, it's worth $300. It's just ain't.
No, I'm just saying for I feel like I gotta qualify with Under Armour because I mean more often than not, the shoes tend to underwhelm, and so like I know people listening, and plus with the recent faux pas,
everything.
They've been like saying some of the dumbest shit like ever. People are kind of turned off on Under Armour just as a brand in general. So I kind of felt like I had to qualify it as saying for Under Armour, you know, this is a nice shoe.
There's a 14 on eBay for you.
For how much?
5.
Fuck that. That's some Lonzo Ball type shit.
My size is 6.
What?
Yeah.
So I can get it cheaper than you can?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is, yeah. But, you know, whatever. Anyway, let's get to this news. I'm not expecting any calls today because... Oh, you know what? Okay, so news. I'm going to do this real quick. Okay, so news brought to you by 89 Manufacturing Company. 89 where quality meets design. Check out the collection of sneaker-based apparel by going to the website at 89.com. Make sure to use promo code TSBP to save yourself an extra 20% off of your purchase. The biggest news for me this week was the fact that let me take them off. Your boy Mayor actually came through and paid his debt. We had a bet over the NBA Finals. He bet that the Cavaliers were going to win, obviously, which is why I won. And I went with the Warriors. And this just goes back, not to go into a huge rant about sports again, because I know Francis is about to zone out. But
so raise your four. Go ahead.
It just goes back to show like how everybody was gassed up on the Cavs until they lost. And all of a sudden, I felt like they tried to pump up the Warriors like as this all great team to justify them losing. Like all of a sudden now they became like world beaters, and they're the greatest team ever. And so therefore, like it diminishes their role in their loss.
Yeah.
And it's like, look, they're a good team, all great. That could be disputed. You know, there's different areas, different eras. And, like, right now, the level of physicality is, like, minimal, you know. So, like, if somebody actually decided to box out for a rebound, oh, my God, they're getting physical. It's like, what? Like, I just watched the 30 for 30 on the Lakers and Celtics. Like, that was physical.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to tell me Golden State could have played at that same level in that era, you know, I guess that's a debate to be had. But
I've watched the 30 for 30 before.
On what?
30 for 30
On what?
what?
Ric Flair?
No.
Isn't the one coming on a Ric Flair?
I believe so. No, I watched the one called The Two Pablos with Pablo Escobar and the soccer player.
Oh yeah, that was
a good
actually
one.
good.
Yeah,
Actually, I
didn't
like
get to see that one.
that one's real good.
I like most of the 30 for 30s. I know it's gonna sound sexist, except for the one with the what was that the female tennis player. Like I fell asleep. I know that sounds sexist. I fell asleep on it, and I was just like, and I didn't bother to go back and watch it because it just seemed that boring. I didn't really get into it.
I was about to hit you with the wild sexist remark, but
you know what?
That's Francis.
yeah.
But on top of that, I didn't really like the Jordan Rides the Bus one either. That was boring as fuck to me too.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I love Jordan, but everything he does ain't gold. Also, too, I don't know why that's making me think about it. I saw Wonder Woman.
How was that? Are you shaking?
It was okay.
It was okay.
I feel like because I saw it again twice, and like the second time made it cheesier.
Huh.
It was cool. First of all, I don't know why DC insists on this whole dark look.
I mean, because it worked for Nolan's Batman's.
No, Nolan's Batman's had I'm talking about visually.
Oh,
it
like
wasn't dark.
Dark.
It was like they had this dark aesthetic visually, and I don't know why. That's
dark.
bothering me.
It's gonna make for a terrible bootleg dark, or just like
that. And but it's just like
dark.
why, like you know, like I mean, because you look at Marvel, and I know they're trying to differentiate themselves from Marvel. However, it's like, dude, like y'all going like, okay, I know you're trying to be different, but y'all going way too far with that, like trying to be different shit. On top of that, it was a good movie. It was good, especially for, you know, it being the first female superhero-led movie.
And it's also trending to be the highest grossing female-directed film.
Yes,
of all
and
time.
I'm happy for all of that.
Which I think is a bullshit distinction.
But like, if you was to ask me, like, as far as like when my daughter's old enough, I think Uma Thurman in Kill Bill was more empowering than Wonder Woman. On top of that, Uma Thurman, like, okay, you look at the fight scenes in Kill Bill.
I mean, that's Quentin Tarantino.
Granted.
Yeah.
But you look at the fight scenes in Kill Bill, they were more believable, and they weren't cheesy.
Incredible. One of the worst performances of my career, and they never doubted it for a second.
Sorry, Gal. That's Gal got it.
Yep.
But no, and then, like, Wonder Woman, like, the fight scene at the end, like, she just, like, it was like, obviously she was standing in front of a green screen, and she went, and like the whole army like went off, and it was just cheesy to me. Like it wasn't. I don't know. I just feel like
I was hyped on the trailer.
It could have been better.
I was hyped on the trailer. I want to see it. I'm super excited.
No, it wasn't bad. I don't want to turn anybody away
No.
from it. It wasn't like the worst movie. It's definitely better than Batman vs Superman.
That's not hard.
Once again, I was gonna say the bar is set real low for you.
I watched that maybe 2 or 3 days ago. I watched it again, and I meant to call you, Francis. That ain't shit but a big ass wrestling match.
Yo, that whole entire movie confused me. It seemed like 3 movies in one.
It was.
First of all, the camera's right there. There you First of all, let me say this, and I know this is a sneakers podcast. We'll get to the news in a second, but since they brought it up, Batman vs Superman
is good though.
Was convoluted. You know what I'm saying? Because one, I personally, if I'm DC, I would have made another Man of Steel, introduced Lex Luthor, and kind of led into whatever bullshit storyline they had in Batman vs Superman, because it just came out of nowhere. Like Bruce Wayne all of a sudden just pops up and has beef with Clark Kent.
They lived across the street.
Yeah, first of all,
they were from Detroit to Royal Oak. That's where.
Yeah, it was just kind of like, y'all really that close? Like, you know, because like people act like having a superhero was so foreign in Man of Steel, but I'm like, if Batman was right there across the street, why is this such a foreign concept to you?
And then Robin was already dead. I was just lost.
I want to see that movie.
I'm like, what?
Well, that's the thing.
Fuck is going on?
So I didn't care too much for Batman vs Superman. I was hyped on Suicide Squad. That let me down.
Oh man!
So I
the worst villain ever in any movie.
I was all about this Wonder Woman, and I'm still.
Still go see it. Still go see it.
Yeah. So I'm hoping this is a trend towards something good, because the Justice League movie is turning out to be super exciting looking.
But how? Okay, but DC wins in trailers though.
Oh, definitely. Well, that's the thing. So like, I'm hyped on Jason Momoa as Aquaman.
I just feel like DC. Like Man of Steel, I thought was great. I thought that was great. I know a lot of people, but I like people had complaints, but I thought they were like stupid complaints. Like, he doesn't have the red trunk. Like, so what? You know, like I just thought that was such trivial things to complain about. But overall, I thought the movie was good. It was a good origin story, and it kind of made common sense out of a lot of things. Like as far as like why Clark Kent was a reporter, so now he can go towards danger without it being suspicious. You know, things like that. Like how Kryptonite somehow managed to get to Earth. You know what I'm saying? Like in the original Superman, it just traveled to Earth. Like it just floated in space and then somehow landed. In Man of Steel, you know, they tried to turn it into Krypton, so therefore Kryptonite was formed. Things like that. And I know people are like, man, we ain't come here for this.
Well, it gives us personality. I mean, we're not. My wife likes to say it shows people that you're not a one-trick pony. Like,
yeah, well, no, I mean, it is what it is. I don't want to spend too much time on it. No. But, you know, they started off good with Man of Steel. They tried to rush things with Batman vs. Superman, trying to catch up with Marvel. And I think they're going to do that with Justice League. That's just why, I mean, and maybe it'll work to their favor because the bar is set so low. So if it doesn't turn out to be a hot, flaming piece of trash, then people are going to act like it's the greatest thing ever. But then, you know what's funny? I think next year the Avengers movie comes out.
It's going to crush.
Blow it out the water.
Shut shit down.
But you know what? I wasn't too hyped on the Thor Ragnarok.
I'm not hyped on that either.
No. So I don't.
Because you know what? I feel like it's trying to be too Guardians of the Galaxy-ish.
Yes. And I know they're working towards this big Guardians of the Galaxy Avenger film.
Like, yeah, that's everybody's supposed to be in this Avengers,
which is when probably the most expensive movie ever made.
All hands on deck. It's probably like a 6-hour movie.
I like long films.
If it's good,
yeah,
I don't have a problem with it. I'm not hyped about. The more I see the Spider-Man though, the more I'm annoyed that Iron Man is in it.
I mean, he made that whole universe. Like, of course they're going to toss Robert Downey Jr. a few million to appear in a couple scenes.
But it seems like he's going to be in there more than just a couple scenes. I could see if he's in a couple scenes. It looks like he's going to be in a nice chunk of this movie, and I'm not really
the big fight.
Yeah, and I'm just like, I'm kind of over him now a little bit. Like,
the world can't get enough.
I guess, you know. But I don't know. I'm not. I'm gonna go see it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I like what Marvel's doing with the characters. I can't wait if they ever do get them back. See what they do with the X-Men. I don't know, like, see the collective size. X-Men in Marvel's hands, I can only imagine. Because, I mean, Fox has done a good job. Mm-hmm. They've done a decent job, minus the 2 Wolverine movies before Logan. Yeah, they were trash. Think about it. X-Men Origins was garbage.
Yeah.
I was...
The Wolverine was garbage.
I was super let down by Apocalypse.
It had its moments.
I think that movie was about 4 hours too long.
It was only a 2-hour movie.
Yeah. 4 hours too long.
That movie...
Well rested. Like you've been pitching, not catching.
That movie had its moments, like Quicksilver. His scenes, you know, was always dope. The Wolverine scene was dope.
Yeah.
I think the part where it got done was the end, because it's like, especially if you are trying to piece this together in like some type of order, like in the original X-Men movies, she doesn't become the Phoenix until like after the whole New York incident. But like she easily transforms into the Phoenix as a kid to take out Apocalypse, which was like, what? How?
Started.
Yeah, so it's just kind of like, okay. Have they not put that in there?
I feel like they do not keep the original stories in mind when they come up with these outlandish ass plots.
And because it's easy for them to dismiss it. It's like, oh, we took this story from this comic. And then, it's like they just switch it up from there.
And then there's enough time has passed. I mean, when the original X-Men
like,
came out,
you don't remember.
Yeah.
Like, no, motherfucker, I do.
Oh, yeah. We remember how that went down.
But Logan
was great. I just wish that they had started off with that type of Wolverine. Like they just started. If you're gonna do an X-Men Origins, like have them as Weapon X, and actually being that rough. Like they tried. First of all, this Fox tried to be too kid friendly with Wolverine,
and it wasn't.
And it ain't gonna work.
Wolverine's always been that dark.
But it took Deadpool for them to even make Logan. So
Did you see the? Funny enough, did you see the funny enough the fan made Deadpool closing credits for Logan?
No.
So everyone knows what happens to Logan at the end, right? It's no fucking secret.
Yes.
So he dies. Yeah, he dies. So they bury him or whatever. But there's like a fan made closing credit scene with Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool, and he walks to the gravesite, and he has like a hand drawn map of where he's buried or whatever.
Yeah.
Pulls the cross out and reaches into his backpack and grabs the what's that? I forgot
that green shit.
That green shit that revives him or whatever, and starts pulling rocks out. And all it says he's just like, well, I can't have a sequel without you. So he starts like digging it out or like unburying him.
Yeah, I looked that up.
It's awesome. I think he stops and just walks away, like because it's too much trouble for him to deal with it. But it's actually a really well made fan made trailer.
I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
But,
see that.
Anyway, let's get to some sneakers. There are some stories that I do want to get to, particularly with Nike and Adidas, since they are in this battle for sneaker supremacy. Nike may struggle to hit its 50 billion sales goal by 2020. In an article written in Soul Collector, I guess some anonymous person sent in this article. Back in 2015, Nike CEO Mark Parker stated that Nike was aiming to hit 50 billion sales in sales revenue by 2020. Forbes broke down Nike's chances by taking a closer look at the three categories Mark Parker singled out as key areas of growth: e-commerce, women's apparel, and Jordan Brand. Nike has its sights set on generating about $7 billion through e-commerce by 2020. I'm about to throw a bunch of numbers at you and bore you to death, so you may want to take a sip of coffee before I get into this.
I failed 7 years of high school math, right?
7 years?
Yes.
He meant what he said.
Yeah, 4 years, night school and summer school.
Oh, my God.
Suck my dick.
Duh. I'm telling you, everything is starting to come together now, like being a Vanilla Ice fan, like all this stuff is starting
that has to do with high
a
school
lot
diplomacy.
of pieces are being added to this puzzle. But anyway, which were we... Oh, my God.
Hey, he's playing the jams.
My God. I'm telling you, if there was ever a song I wish I could escape, is that.
I'm sure he does, too.
Yeah. I know. I know. If there's anything me and Vanilla Ice agree upon, that he should never have had a rap career. But anyway, which will require a 42% rate of annual growth from the $1.2 billion in digital sales they posted in 2015. So basically, they would have to grow at 42% every year up until 2020 to even reach the goal of $50 billion. For the first, while e-commerce is still very strong for Nike, it has slowed down quite a bit. For the first 9 months of fiscal 2017, sales have grown only by 35%, well below the target rate of 42%. Additionally, e-commerce sales growth has declined during each quarter of the year. Nike has had success in the women's market, hoping to make women's wear an $11 billion business by 2020. Nike's women's business has outpaced its men's business, leading to double-digit growth overall. But Nike has faced stiff competition in the declining basketball market. Everybody's going more toward casual athleisure shoes, as they call them, and going away from basketball shoes overall. So Nike is looking to double Jordan Brand's revenue to about $4.5 billion by 2020. Forbes concludes that while not impossible, it's looking less likely that Nike will be able to hit its $50 billion revenue mark by 2020. So, and I guess this next bit of news is, I guess, supposed to help Nike in that goal, especially in the e-commerce. Nike is officially coming to Amazon. An article written by Brandon Richard for Soul Collector, Nike and Amazon are close to officially announcing a partnership that will allow Nike to sell its product directly through Amazon. In addition, Nike will also take greater control over the increasing amount of counterfeit merchandise currently being sold on the platform. How would they go about doing that? Like, do they? I didn't even know they had things in place. Like, you know, you hear about StockX and GOAT. You know, they do the, they try to authenticate sneakers and whatnot. But you know, I didn't know Nike had something in place that could authenticate their own shoes as well. You would think, you know, it comes straight out the factory. You know,
with
I don't know. I guess, are they saying that like it would get rid of the counterfeit shoes off of Amazon?
Well,
am I reading this right?
Wait, reread it. Where are you at?
See, Nike will also take greater control over the increasing amount of counterfeit merchandise currently being sold on the platform.
Okay, yeah. So, I have a little experience dealing with Amazon. The way that's probably going to work is now that they've struck a deal up. I believe Nike and Adidas, Nike, Adidas, a lot of these footwear companies, it's a closed marketplace on Amazon when you go to sell them. So you have to apply already as a retailer and submit proof to Amazon. So that's how it works. So if you're going to go in there and put up more than a handful of SKUs, that's like a SKU or pairs. If you're going to do that, if you're going to upload more than that, you're going to have to submit paperwork proving where you got. A lot of times it's a invoice from a company.
Yeah.
So that's how they're going to do it. But now what I'm assuming is going to happen is that Nike and Amazon are just going to close that category off completely.
Nice.
And Nike is going to submit either retailers that are allowed to sell on Amazon or just sell directly on Amazon and cut everybody out.
Well, I think that's the fear looking at the rest of the story. Immediately after this news was announced, retailers such as Foot Locker, Finish Line, and Dick's Sporting Goods saw their stocks tumble, closing between 4 to 5% lower. Industry experts warn, though, that selling off shares for those retailers would be premature because Nike would not offer premium products such as Air Jordans through Amazon. So you can still get your like Nike Air Monarchs or whatever through Amazon.
Well, there's actually if you ever searched on Amazon, there's a couple gems up there for product.
Yeah.
Because it's if you have a few things, selling on Amazon is way easier to sell on eBay. If you got a couple things, you really just type them in the UPC and all the information comes up.
Right.
So you just list it. So it's not completely bad, and you know, closing and a lot of people want to dump these shares. It can be a bad look because let's face it, Amazon is there to make money, so they don't really care about the smaller companies. But I think this is a good push because there is fakes up there.
Right.
And this bond between Nike and Amazon could potentially be good for the consumers.
Not so much for the retailers, though.
No.
Yeah. Let's see. Instead, it's believed that department store retailers like Kohl's and Famous Footwear will be the ones to feel the long-term effects. Chris McCabe, an e-commerce consultant and former Amazon executive, believes the deal could also hurt business for Amazon's third-party vendors. Following the news of the impending deal between Nike and Amazon, the stocks of both Nike and Amazon increased.
Yeah, that's third-party vendors. So that's Ray if he decides to go up there. That's a lot of these businesses that they could just close off that category completely.
Yeah, that's probably what's going to end up happening. Let me see.
But Amazon is also a dumping ground, so Nike better watch out because if Amazon is housing Nike product for their prime consumers, like in warehouses in Kentucky and Illinois, depending on the area you're at, they only allow their product to sit on shelves for X amount of time. Right. So if there's a product there, they start discounting it. And the way they make up that difference is that they'll charge Nike. So if they have to discount something and it cuts into their profit, Nike has to cut that check at the end of the day. Or they send the product back.
I'm pretty sure they're going to have some type of deal that's favorable to both sides.
Yeah, but ultimately I think Amazon, like I said, Amazon will be a dumping ground, and Nike...
Well, this is definitely a win for Amazon. Oh, yeah. We can agree on that.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's a deal or whether it's a win for Nike, I guess remains to be seen. Michael Jordan's 1984 Olympic Converse shoes sold for a record-breaking $190,000. The auction for Michael Jordan's game-worn and dual-signed Converse Fast Break Mid shoes that he wore during the 1984 Olympics ended and sold for a record-breaking $190,373 via SEP auction.
That's it?
Right. That's it. I mean, that's pocket change for you, right? The pair of Converse were the last pair MJ wore in amateur competition. The shoes were obtained by a ball boy working during the 1984 Olympic Games. It surpassed the game-worn and autographed flu game Air Jordan 12s that sold for $765. So I guess it's good to be a ball boy.
Yeah.
Very lucrative business. I didn't think it was going to be like that. Yeah.
Passing out towels and such.
Yep. Here's news I know everybody was just dying to hear. Adidas signs Kendall Jenner.
Hey, that is what's up.
There you go. Breaking news right there. The terms and deals of her Adidas contract have yet to be revealed, but you can expect something similar to what her sister Kylie Jenner got when she signed with Puma in 2016. Adidas got over on that Puma deal, too, because they allowed her to wear Adidas, even though they're, like, the most rivaled companies. I mean, there's Nike and Adidas, and then there's Puma and Adidas,
which is much deeper because that's
that's family beef right there. And they were like, "Oh yeah, you can wear that." It's like, because Kanye got upset, and it's like, God forbid Kanye gets upset. We gotta just move mountains for him.
Got to. It's Kanye.
I guess. In case you didn't know, Under Armour Icon allows you to customize your Under Armour shoes, so you want to customize your.
Is this what Molly was talking about in Chicago? Molly, he was talking about this.
Oh yeah. This is it. Under Armour has officially unveiled the newest Under Armour Icon platform, which allows customers to choose between 3 current models and add their own flavor to them. The silhouettes available for customization are the Curry 1, the Highlight, and the Clutch Fit Force 3.0. Some of the options include adding your own personal image into Under Armour's design template, as well as several patterns and colors to select from. I actually like that. Like, you can actually upload your own pictures to put on your shoe.
Wonder how long that approval process takes. Like, does that add? How much time does that add?
All right. Like,
Or does
hopefully it's a
have
quick
one?
turnaround. But
It's gotta. They're not gonna let me put like an all over dick print all over a fucking Curry 3.
My God.
Part of me, oh man, I don't know. Part of me wants to see how far you get.
I'll try it
because I got email. I went to the store when they opened, and I got a couple emails. I'd be interested to see if you tried that, and then I emailed them like, "Hey, did you hear about this story about this guy?"
That's me.
As if I don't know you.
Yeah. I mean, no. I tried getting a custom water bottle made the other day with a picture of my cat, and they said it takes 7 weeks to approve the image. Yeah, that's a true story. I didn't make that shit up.
Oh my God. No, that you are something else. Let's get to. I want to get to This Week in Stupid real quick. There's a couple of stories I've been wanting to get to for like the longest. This Week in Stupid. We got a couple of stories. There's one story that I've been wanting to get to.
Stupid or something. Honestly, as stupid as a stupid does.
It has something to do. This was a while ago, but I just thought, it was still worth getting into. It has something to do with a lot of people with these raffles, they think people are backdooring the shoes. That's always been an issue. Whether it was first come, first serve, or whether it was a raffle, people just thought they either backdooring the shoes or they pocketing the tickets and, reserving it for friends and whatnot, or people that's willing to pay extra money. So anyway, allegedly backdooring was exposed on at Foot Locker on Twitter. An article written by Chris Thunder for SoulExchange.com, Twitter user @Donathon took to the internet for a bit of justice after filming some alleged backdoor transaction going down right in front of him. According to Don, he and many other customers were told that this specific location will not be receiving any pairs of the recently released Royal Ones. This is how long ago it was. When in fact they did. Don reached out to Foot Locker after posting the video via Twitter, and Foot Locker launched a full investigation. And if you saw the video, right, he's standing there, and they're obviously selling some Royal Ones. Like, you don't see what like, the video kind of starts at a weird time because like you don't see what led up to the whole confrontation. You just see the confrontation between him and the employee. It was a female employee, and they're going back and forth, yada yada yada. And you're looking at it like, oh, this is fucked up. Like, this dude, you know, they were told one thing, and this is an obvious open and shut case of, you know, backdooring. However, update, Foot Locker responds to the allegations. So an article written by Brandon Dew for Soul Collector, Foot Locker says nothing went wrong at the store being accused of backdooring Royal Ones. Foot Locker investigated Don's claims, along with his video that he posted. His video was full of accusations, but short on actual evidence. In the video, Don says multiple times that he has video of an employee telling him he'd get a pair, but that promise isn't present in the video, nor any of the follow-up clips posted. At one point, Don claims that he also works at a sneaker store. Later, he admitted on Twitter that he doesn't. Foot Locker has come out and said that they found no instance of wrongdoing. Past tweets from Don reveal similar complaints against other sneaker stores. He's alleged that Nike sent him confirmation for a pair of shoes only to never send them, and that Finish Line stiffed him on another pair of Jordans. When Soul Collector tried to reach out to Don, he requested compensation in exchange for an interview. Soul Collector declined, and he did the same exact thing with me. I reached out to him, and I think his response was, "How much you paying?" And my response was, "Who the fuck is you?" Like, dude, like, I mean, like,
it's just the issue of another Don that needs to be taken out of Twitter.
Basically, there's a lot of Dons that need to be taken out on Twitter. That's two at least. I'm gonna let y'all guess who the other one is. But no, so I mean, so dude basically goes around stirring the pot on social media,
and I mean, posting some shit about backdooring. Like, okay, let's be real. Let's be real about this world we live in.
Okay.
It happens.
100%.
100% happens. He might as well have gone on Twitter and blown the end of Titanic for people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not fucking breaking news, Don. This shit happens.
It's not breaking news, but it was like it's an easy issue to get people to march along with you to. You know, like
grasps attention.
Yeah, because everybody feels like they missed out on this pair of shoes due to some bullshit. So as soon as you say somebody's backdooring, it's easy for me as a sneakerhead to sympathize with you because I feel like I've been a victim of backdooring. And so, I mean, that didn't sound right. That did not sound right.
Hey.
Pause. Yes, I deserve that.
Show me on the doll.
Yeah. So, I mean, okay, so, I don't even know how to reword that. Shady circumstances at a Foot Locker. That still doesn't feel right. All right, so anyway, so I felt like I missed out on some shoes based on some bullshit, right?
Yeah.
So when you say shit like that, it's easy for me to be like, yeah, you know, I'm with you, brother. But, you know, it's funny, Foot Locker actually took the time to investigate not only their own store, but Don himself. And come to find out, like, dude is, like, basically going out there and just frivolously making accusations against other companies with basically no evidence, and we've seen that before in the show, right?
Yeah.
People making frivolous accusations with no evidence.
Shout out to Go.
Yeah. So with that being said, dude came, I mean, basically looked like an idiot. You know, you kind of sitting there holding your ass in your hands, and on top of that, you want to get paid for what?
How much you paying, bro?
Yeah, like okay, wait a minute. The only reason this is a story because you lied.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't do anything worth compensation.
No, you didn't do anything. Like, there is no. Why the fuck am I paying you? Like,
Yeah. Like, pay you for
fuck
what?
out of here.
To say you lied? Like, shit we already know?
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted you to answer to the allegations. You know what I'm saying?
I hate
Like,
people like that.
if anything, I'm going to give you a platform. Like, if anything, you should be paying me. Right?
That shit's just, I hate that pay to play shit.
Yeah, it's just like, no, I'm not paying you anything. Get off it, jackass.
Well, and there's a huge difference between paying somebody to do an article and honestly reviewing a pair of sneaks that somebody's given you to review.
Right.
And within the industry, that's kind of how the industry works, because if you can't get a shoe before it comes out, how can you talk about it positively or negatively? But the key being that you have to give an honest review. If it sucks, it sucks.
Yeah. Very well said.
Of course.
He's so modest.
He sounds so distinguished over there.
I know. He's a distinguished. I'm telling you, he is. I'm telling you, especially, it would have been even more distinguished had he had his jacket on. I know he was sweating bullets though. Where were we at? In San Francisco or was it Florida?
What's that?
I know it was like one of those events was like super hot and you had that
Florida.
jacket on. It was Florida, yeah. It was like ridiculous.
It certainly wasn't Cleveland.
No,
Cleveland.
No, Cleveland. I mean, it was like being in Detroit. Like a little nicer, a little bit, not much though. A smidge. I didn't feel uncomfortable walking out of Buffalo Wild Wings at 1 o'clock in the morning.
No.
It would have been very warm in Santa Clara, but since I wore the thong, it was much more comfortable.
Oh man, I'm telling you, there are things in this show that I hope to forget.
I know.
Between that, Vanilla Ice's career,
Hey.
Nilly Vanilli ever winning the Grammy.
Hey now, they took that from him. That dude killed himself.
I'll tell you. Did he?
Yeah. After they took it, that dude.
That's how much
killed
of an
himself.
afterthought they became.
I think one of them's still alive, and the one dude killed himself.
Why?
Let's get him on the show.
I know. Let's get the ghost of whoever died.
He might actually want to be paid.
Was he? Was he? Well, I know. Hey, he's how much you paying? Was that the ghost that we had earlier in the show when you had the camera panned into the seat? But no, like so, whatever done. I don't know if he just went back to whatever hole he crawled into. Maybe him and the remaining member of Nilly Vanilli.
They got a super group. Hey,
Yeah.
there he is.
There you go. So there's the guy who killed himself for Nilly Vanilli. Man steals 800 pairs of sneakers from Nike outlet store in Portland. I don't know how you do this. An article. Did I read this last week?
No, I don't think so.
An article written by Amir Ismail for Soul Collector. 52-year-old Kelvin Terrain Millich. And I know how I feel about that, so I'm just going to call him Kel Millich. Kel Millich is accused of, and he's 52. Like, dude, you too old for this shit. Is accused of stealing sneakers from the Nike factory store in Northeast Portland over the course of several months with a total value of over $5,000.
They hit him with the retail prices.
Well, yeah, they did. Kel told police he's stolen over 800 pairs of shoes from Nike. Do the math on that real quick. 800, or 5,000 divided by 800. Selling the sneakers after and using the profits to buy drugs. Yeah! The stark admission came after Kel was identified as the suspect through the store surveillance footage and subsequently arrested with 3 bundles of heroin in his possession.
I was going to say, did they say the drugs? But I
3
thought he was
bundles.
just getting some weed. But
Yeah, 3 bundles of heroin. According to court documents, Kel was involved in several thefts, each time with a higher retail value. On March 27th, he stole shoes valued at $350. On April 3rd, he stole shoes valued at $1,200. And on April 4th, he stole shoes valued at $1,500. And on May 6th, he stole shoes valued at $2,425. There's still no word on exactly how Kel managed to walk out of the Nike store with thousands of dollars worth of sneakers on multiple occasions. Plus, Kel has been charged with 23 felonies, 22 misdemeanors, and 21 probation violations. What? So that's like over 60 counts of like crime that this dude. So
It's $6.25.
Oh, if you like
no,
food
5,000
and penis.
So $6.25.
So what? Wait. Something's not right about this. So wait a minute. So if he stole 800 shoes valued at $5,000, that means each shoe was $6.25. Something ain't right.
Nike still made a grip of money on that.
No. I know, right? They actually made money on him stealing the shoes than they did actually selling them. For his most recent crimes, Kel has been charged with 5 counts of theft and 1 count each of criminal conspiracy to commit theft and unlawful possession of heroin. Update. KRON.
I wish I knew how to quit you.
Reports suggest that Kel's estimation of having stolen 800 pairs refers to a broader crime spree than the one described. Okay, that makes sense. A report from KPTV says an affidavit puts Kel's estimation of his recent theft at just 20 pairs of sneakers. Okay, that sounds more reasonable. Still, you're 52 years old on heroin and you're still in
A lying
sneakers.
heroin addict?
I know, right? Yeah. So that's funny. 52 years old. Like, I would like to think at 52, I'm doing better things than getting high off of heroin.
What's your point about 52? Isn't that like Jumpman's age?
It is Jumpman's age, but Jumpman is not on heroin. Well, he is skinny. So.
Ooh,
He's taking,
as far as I
taking
know,
the opiates with the knee surgery.
Hopefully, he's not listening to the live stream right now.
I don't think so.
But no,
he's already asleep because of the opiates.
Yeah, and he does hang out at the Nike store a lot.
I am partying with the wrong group of people right now.
Yeah. I mean, now you put that whole, he has over 1,000 pairs of Jordans under suspicion now. Like, I want to know how he got those shoes now.
Stolen.
Yeah, I want to see receipts.
And Francis, you're hanging out with the wrong or partying with the wrong group of people. You got to stay away from the grade schools, okay? That's all I'm saying.
500 feet at least.
Hey, you've seen my probation.
I have. I don't. This week is stupid. Francis gets arrested for trying to pick up toddler.
Fuck. Not again.
No.
Are you stupid or something?
Yep.
But no, shout out to Mayor though, real quick again, for the black toe ones. I will have to say this, just to get to kind of add more. Exactly. Round of applause. Our in studio audience. He came through, immediately after, too. And it was funny. The first person that called me, like, as soon as the clock went to 0 in Game 5, first person that called me was Didi. Like, I wasn't even thinking about the shoes at the time. I was more so trying to troll Guru and other Cavalier fans that I knew. And
he still hasn't recovered.
Oh, no, he still hasn't. That's why he hasn't been on the show. He's, like, he's bedridden.
He's bed.
Yeah. Like, the shades are drawn in his room. Like, there's no sunlight.
I was there yesterday and I took all the shoelaces out of his shoes.
He's playing John Withers. Ain't no sunshine.
Could he be our first black snowflake?
He could be. He could be. That's a possibility. So the game had just ended, and like I'm just kind of like at work and I'm chilling, kind of laughing at people. And the first person that calls me is Didi, and like it was on her mind more so than mine. And she's like, "You better call him and get your shoes." Like she was adamant, like get your shoes, call Mayor. So I sent Mayor a text, and so he the next morning sent me the money for the shoes. And like a dumbass, I got them for eBay. I was just trying to gouge them. I could have easily went somewhere else and got it for like $400, but I found these for $300. Anyway, didn't realize that the shoes were coming from like somewhere in Italy. Because I remember I saw the shipping date, like when they would arrive, and it was like 2 weeks later. I'm like, why is it taking 2 weeks to? And then I saw where it was coming from. I'm like, God damn it! I would get the one shoe coming from another country. And anybody who's ordered from another country knows, like, the shipping can be, like, as fluid as it wants to be. But if it goes through customs,
it's a wrap.
Man.
Don't most of your shoes off eBay come from other countries?
Huh?
Where'd your black and gold ones come from?
That came from here.
Oh, okay.
How'd that
No.
happen?
The black and gold joints?
Yeah.
All right, so long story short, I was just on their bullshit one day. Like, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And... I'm just looking. I'm just window shopping, as I call it, on eBay, and I come across the black and gold ones. Right now, usually when I see them, it's like that buy it now option. Like they're not even trying to do a whole auction or nothing. These were being auctioned, and I'm like, okay, so I'll click the watch, see how it turned out. But I remember, like the initial offers, like it already reached 300, right? And it's like the first day, and it's still 6 days left. So I'm thinking, okay, if it's 300 already, I already know this thing is going to end at some ridiculous price that I'm not going to want to pay. But I continued to watch it. So 6 days later, middle of the night again, I want to say it's around the same time, 2 something in the morning, I get an alert, hour left on this auction. So I click on it. I just wanted to see how high it had gotten, right? It's still at 300. And I'm like, bullshit. Like, and I don't know what happened. I want to say I just got my profit share. I don't know what happened, but I know I had a considerable amount of money in my possession to blow on some shoes. So I think it was like up to 500, right, that I was willing to pay for that. That would have been I guess I would have broke my cardinal rule as far as buying sneakers. So anyway, watch this thing, hour left. Watching it as it gets closer to like 1 minute, and it's still sitting at 300. Chilling. And I'm like, man. And, I mean, if you catch the right auction on eBay at the right time, like, you can get over some people. So I remember I put in 500, right? and it only jumped up to 320.
Damn.
And I was the highest bidder.
Mhm.
So I'm hawking this thing, and I'm like, man, I'm watching it as it counting down the seconds and everything. That thing ended, it stayed at 320.
Damn.
And I'm sitting there like, I got over it. So I think I came in here, and I remember I was immediately geeked, right, that I got over it. But then somebody was like, well, he hasn't sent it to you yet.
Right.
And you know how people do on there. You'll win an auction, and they'll be like, fuck that, because they didn't get the money they wanted.
Right.
So now I'm nervous. I'm like, shit. So the guy takes him like 2 days to finally ship them.
Mhm.
And like those are like the longest 2 days ever, right? Because I'm like waiting for the tracking number, and he has not responded, and he finally responds with the tracking number. And then I get geeked again, and then somebody was like, well, he might send you a box of rocks. It's like people keep planting these things in my head. So like I was sitting there like, this is some bullshit. So I actually, the day that it actually got delivered, when I got the alert, like it's, I was out to be delivered, I actually recorded myself walking up to the postal worker, getting the box, because I wanted like proof that like if it was a box of rocks, that's what I got, so I'll get my money back. And I, recorded myself opening the box, and the bitches was right there. It was there.
Goldie.
Yes, and exactly right, jackpot. And the first person I called, Jumpman, because he didn't have them. Like that's the one pair of shoes.
What I got
1,000 shoes, got 1,000 Jordans. The one pair he does not have, I have. And so I love to hold that over his head. But that was that story. But with the ones, I ordered them from Italy, right? And I remember thinking in my head, like, it's going to go through customs, because I got the reverse shattered backboards earlier this year. And it took like 3 weeks for them boys to clear customs. Matter of fact, I had to open up an investigation because like I'm following the tracking number, and it just dead ended with no other information. And so I think that's what actually pushed it out of customs, because they're like, okay, this guy's looking for him. We got to push this out.
Right.
So anyway, ordered these from Italy. At the same time, I ordered the Tech Fleece phone posits, right? That came out a couple Fridays ago. Ordered them that day. Did not know Foot Locker or Eastland had them in a size 15. They usually don't carry them. I didn't bother to check. Order them online from Foot Locker. A couple days go by, no tracking number. Call them. Oh, we have to back order them, but they'll be out tomorrow. Okay, cool. A couple days go by, still no tracking number. Call them again. I called Foot Locker 3 times, and each time they told me it's going to be sent out that following morning. After the third time, 2 days later, I get an email. Shoes are unavailable. We canceled your order. So now a week and a half went by, and I didn't get the shoes I wanted. I don't even like the Foam Posit Pros to begin with, but these were hard. Like I was like, yo, these joints are nice. I'll get them. So I actually passed on that, which is why I was able to get the 2 Chainz joints and the Dover Street Market one. So
that's a good pass for a good come up.
Yeah, I mean, so I got 2 shoes almost for the price of one. I had to come out an extra $100. But I mean, I still wish I would have had my Tech Fleece phone posits, because them boys go hard. Like I love those. I like phones.
Too late.
See. I already see. Man, this is like, once again, it's like
that's what he does.
I'm saying it's like I'm Kale, and he's like a drug dealer. He's a heroin dealer.
He's trying to move them bundles.
And I'm 52-year-old Kale, whatever his name was, that was stealing shoes from the Foot Locker store. I mean the Nike store. But anyway, let's get to this commercial real quick, and we'll be right back with the release dates.
You want to do?
Barry White Ranger here. You all know that I entertain a great deal, and when I'm out and trying to make my best impression, my ensemble is never complete without a really great pair of sneaks. Like me, you can keep your kicks in the best shape possible, simply with Crep. Just a spray or 2 of Crep, a quick brushing, and voila. Yeah, that was French. And my sneaks are protected from spaghetti, or a fine bottle of Chianti, or even a splash of mud while I help my special lady out of her chariot as we make our way back to my humble abode. You may not entertain as much as I have the opportunity to, but when you do, make sure that what you got on your feet looks its best, with Crep. Take it from Barry White Ranger. You won't be sorry, and neither will she.
Yo, what's good? This is Bullet RC. This your boy Tony D2 Wild checking in. It's your boy Mike Ricks, man. And you're listening to the #1 sneaker show, the Sneaker Box Podcast. The Sneaker Box Podcast. The Sneaker Box Podcast with SneakerBarDetroit.com. Hey, you want some good talk? Listen to my boys. Get you some. Yes, gone.
Real quick, we got ESPN on the TV right now. They got like some of the oldest bags playing basketball, like the oldest, like the oldest Americans.
Splash Sisters.
Yeah, out
That's
here.
what it says. I didn't make that one up.
Oh my God! I mean, she got the. I'm surprised that they even get the ball up towards the rim.
Drop
Is
it
that rim
down.
being lowered? Is that like an 8-foot rim?
They getting these balls.
I don't know. Okay.
Look at that
Oh
defense.
my God. I know.
Stifling.
Right. That Georgetown defense. She didn't even put her hand up. Okay, that's the
Lockdown
defense.
defender.
I know. It's funny because like basically they're out there looking like armored soldiers. Like they got knee braces, elbow braces, wrist braces. She has gloves on. Is that even legal?
Man,
You can't wear gloves in basketball.
I've been missing a lot on ESPN.
Get out of here. I don't know. I mean, these and everybody on here is at least what 90.
You know how much I pay for this content back home?
I just feel like if your skin hangs off your body like fried turkey skin, you too old to do pretty much anything. Like, but just like attempt to live, surviving at that point.
Man, I'm missing all this on ESPN.
I know, man.
You know how much I pay for this
ESPN
back
with the
home?
quality storytelling. Old bags in
Ooh,
San
look at that.
Diego. Oh,
She passing that ball between them legs.
Look at Ruth. Go, Ruth.
I know. I know. I can name all these women just by looking at them. Ruth, Pearl, Bertha.
I'm about to hit all these bitches up on Facebook.
That was probably the first ball to go between her legs in like 20 years.
No, it wasn't.
She hasn't met me.
Ray just came. He's fresh from San Diego too. Like so, he first-hand information right here.
Splash Sisters.
Hey, they stay wet.
Shout out to Gertrude.
17. Real quick, this is a story I want to get to since it happened in Detroit. Francis pointed it out to me just now. A 17-year-old killed in double shooting over Air Jordans. Why people still getting killed? And why people still killing over shoes? Like, I thought we was past this, man. An article by Derek Hutchison for clickondetroit.com. One person was killed and another was injured in a double shooting over Air Jordans on Detroit's west side. Police said that two people met up with a third person to purchase some Air Jordans. The meeting had been arranged on Craigslist. That's the first red flag right there because people don't use Craigslist no more, at least for legit things. Despite the victim's mother warning her son about the meetup, the three people got into a Jeep. Well, I got to be a Jeep. And at some point, the front seat passenger and the back seat passenger pulled out guns. Police say there was a struggle over the guns, and 17-year-old Grosse Pointe North High School student Corey Harris Thomas was in the driver's seat and was shot in the head and chest. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The front seat passenger was shot in the arm and taken to a nearby hospital in an unknown condition. The passenger in the back seat got out of the Jeep and fled. Officers still have not found that man. In fact, a local high school had to be put on lockdown during the shooting. Both guns involved in the shooting were recovered by police at the scene. Police say that a 19-year-old man is in custody. Update. Man charged with murder of Corey Thomas. Dante Ford was in court recently for 9 charges. Dante is accused of committing 2 armed robberies in the span of an hour and a half. Authorities learned that less than 2 hours prior, Dante was accused of stealing a 16-year-old's Jordans at gunpoint 2 blocks away from the fatal shooting. The 16-year-old was not hurt. Dante was already on probation for a gun charge. So this asshole was out here already for, probation for crimes. And to be honest, I don't even know why he was even on probation for that. Because I'm guessing that wasn't his first charge.
No, I mean we let's for a second here. We get on here and we talk a lot of shit, have a lot of laughs or whatever.
Right.
This is a very serious thing. It's like we just have to do better as a society and a community. This is fucking ridiculous.
There's no reason to listen. I know resale prices are ridiculous, but you know what? Just because you can't earn it or you can't afford it doesn't mean that you gotta have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just because you want something doesn't mean you have to have it, especially at the expense of somebody else's life.
Yeah.
There's not a shoe that I'm like, man, like I would kill for. There's no. It's rubber and leather at the end of the day. And guess what? Whatever shoe you think you got to have is going to come back out to you.
Yeah, there is. Looking at it from either side, there is nothing out there right now that's like sneakers that's worth losing your life over. Either way, there's
not just
one
talking about
person is
sneakers.
dead.
There's not a car. There's not a boat. There's nothing.
There's nothing. Someone's kid is dead, and another one's about to go to jail over sneakers.
I mean, I just like to. I don't. Maybe it's because I'm not that type of person, but like, what mode of mind do you have to be in to just be like, yep, like to kill somebody? I mean, if you coming at my family, I'll kill you over that, you know, because now it's either me or you, or them or you. You know what I'm saying? But what frame of mind do you have to be in to just take somebody's life over something as trivial as sneakers?
Yeah, it's,
you know what I'm saying. Like I don't know how to put myself in those shoes.
You're going off to jail.
Yeah, like you off the like. Was it worth it?
Fucking sneakers.
I mean, I don't give a fuck what Jordan it was. It could be those black and gold ones I just talked about. Like, is it worth? No,
no.
There's not a shoe in my collection that's worth going to jail over.
No,
I'm sorry. So
can't take them with you.
I mean, honestly, the thought of me killing somebody will haunt me more than going to jail, because you might have a chance at one point in time to get out of jail, right? But that person's dead forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I have a conscience, so that will haunt me.
And
this
now
asshole.
Now you're off to a max prison.
Yeah.
And you're in there with real killers. Now what? What are you in here for? I shot some dude for some fucking jail.
And looking at the pictures on clickondetroit.com, this ain't the biggest. This ain't Kimbo Slice. You know what I'm saying? This ain't Mike Tyson. This some little scrawny little kid with dreads. I mean, and I honestly, there's nothing more annoying to me than a pussy with a gun. Because my thing is, if it takes a gun for you to be a badass, you are not a badass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my daughter is lethal with a gun. She's 7. You know what I'm saying? Like, having a gun should not make you a badass. No. You should be already a badass. The gun is
intensifies your
badass. Exactly, your badassery. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, a gun is like an equalizer. Like, if you pull out your gun, okay, cool. Or like I said, if my family's life is in danger, I'm not about to sit up here and scrap with you.
Right.
Bam. You know what I'm saying? Like, now my family's safe. You're off the streets. Everybody else is safe now too. This asshole was already accused of committing 2 armed robberies. In a span of an hour and a half, he had just stole some shoes from a 16-year-old 2 blocks away. He was already on probation for a gun charge.
Well, that's where you fucked up already. Why is this dude on probation for a gun charge?
Exactly. I mean, look, here's the double-edged sword. Like, because we can go all day about the judicial system and how it treats black people and whatnot, right? And overall, yes, I would agree that, you know, us as black men, black people in general, we don't often get a fair shake. However, there are people who are just bad, like regardless of color, and we know who they are. You know what I'm saying? And so this type of person, I don't care what color he was, your ass need to be in jail and stay in jail, and with no chance of ever getting out.
Cause like it's a difference between, you know, living with the circumstances that you're given.
Yeah.
But that's not circumstantial.
No.
Like, nigga, you had a choice.
Yeah. Exactly. Like, this ain't, you know, I'm trying to steal bread to feed my family. This is, I'm trying to steal some shoes because I don't, you know, I either can't afford to or I just don't want to. I don't want to earn the shoes. So, therefore, I'm just going to take it from somebody who already has them, who's already earned them or paid for them. And then you robbing kids, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you 19 and you killing a 16, you attacked a 16-year-old and you killed a 17-year-old.
In the same day.
In the same day, man. It's just, I don't know, man. Like, as a community, we do need to do better, though. And we need to start doing these meetups. People, if y'all listen to this podcast, quit meeting people at, like, random locations. Only meet up at a police station.
Yeah.
Like, real talk. And not to say that the police are the safest people to be around either right now. But, you know, there's really not a safe place. But, I mean,
out-of-pocket shit's happening at a police station.
Yeah, I mean, real talk. You're not, I mean, unless you that one dude a couple years ago in Detroit that, you know, went to the police station.
Well, that's like, even then, we live in America. There's a fucking McDonald's every few blocks. Go to a McDonald's.
Yeah. So, just please, for my sake, stop meeting up people in random places, like at their house and stuff. Meet up at a safe location, like a police station or somewhere public.
Or a suburban area.
Basically, yeah. You know, if you're in Detroit, go to Grosse Pointe.
Yeah. Go to Royal Oak.
You go get arrested just for going to Grosse Pointe. All right, release dates. Brought to you by SneakerBarDetroit.com, the #1 source of sneaker news and release dates. Today, Saturday, June 24th, you have the Adidas Yeezy 350 Boost V2 Zebra restock. You have the Tit Olo. I like saying it like that. New Balance 247 Deep Into the Blue, exclusively at Tit Olo. You have the Pink Dolphin Special Edition Puma Suede V2 pack that is exclusively at Pink Dolphin and on peakdolphinonline.com. You have the Colette Special Edition Club 75 Converse collection that is being sold exclusively. I guess the pack is being brought out again, being sold exclusively at Colette and Club 75 locations. You have the Brain Dead Special Edition Vans Vault collection. You have the Lafayette Special Edition Feeling 93 Overpass pack exclusively at Privilege. You have the All-Timer Special Edition Vans Old School collection. You have the Pagal Special Edition Nike Lab collection. And then you have 2 colorways of the Nike Air Zoom Chalapuka. You have the Armory Navy and Black and White, neither of which are good-looking shoes, so I would just, pass on both. Wednesday, June 28th, you have the Air Jordan and Converse, the 2 that started it all pack. You have 2 color. Well, you have the Adidas Ultra Boost 3.0 triple black. You have the Adidas Ultra Boost 3.0 limited multicolor. You have the Sneakers and Stuff Special Edition Adidas NMD R2 Gray Melange pack. And then, of course, you have the PSNY Air Jordan Retro 12 City pack, the green, wheat, and Bordeaux colorways. Thursday, June 29th, you have 2 colorways of the Nike Air More Uptempo. You have the Scottie Pippen PE, and then you also have the Obsidian colorway. You have the 2 colorways of the Nike Air Vapor Max. You have the String colorway and the Desert Moss. You also have a women's colorway of the Nike Vapor Max, and that's the T-Berry. You have the Adidas Ultra Boost X Mystery Blue. You have the Adidas Niza High, 2 colorways of that. You have the Adidas Niza High, which is the vintage white and blue, and then you have the Adidas Niza Low, which is also the vintage white and blue. You also have the Nike Air Max 97 white snakeskin. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. And then they're also dropping the Nike Air Max 95 white snakeskin. Friday, June 30th, you have the Air Jordan 31 Low Chicago Home, and then you also have the Chicago Away colorway of that same shoe. The Pink Dolphin Special Edition Puma Suede V2 will be available at all Puma locations on this day. And then you also have the Nike Special Forces Air Force One Mid Triple Ivory. Saturday, July 1st, you have the Air Jordan Retro 5 Red Suede, the Nike KD10 Fingerprint, the Nike Kobe AD comes in 2 different colorways, the Purple Stardust and Igloo. God damn it.
It's pronounced Gordon.
You have the Adidas Match Court High RX2. You have a number of Adidas Harden lifestyle colorways coming out. You have the Nightlife, the Fast Life, the LA Life, and then the Sweet Life. You have 3 colorways of the Nike SB Paul Rodriguez 10. You have the White Pure Platinum. You have the Black and White, and then you have the Dark Team Red Black and Sail. You have the Reebok Instapump Fury Ultranet OG, the Jordan Trainer 2 Flyknit Black and White, the Nickel Smith Special Edition Adidas Skateboarding Match Court Slip Roses, the Nike Lunar Epic Flyknit Indiglow, the Nike Air Max 2 Uptempo, 94 OG Duke, and then you also have the Air Jordan 31 Low Kai 54. Wednesday, July 5th, you have the Thomas Campbell Special Edition Nike SB Dunk High Premium. What the? Thursday, July 6th, you have the Nike Women's Dual Racer Dark Gray, the Kvadrat. Am I saying that right? Kvadrat?
It's pronounced Gordon.
How am I supposed to say?
I have no idea.
I'm just going to go with that. Kvadrat Special Edition Adidas Stan Smith Collection. Friday, July 7th, you have the Tom Sachs Special Edition Nike Mars Yard 2.0. You have 2 colorways of the Nike Duotone Racer. It's Gorge Green and Dusty Pink. And then you also have 2 colorways of the Nike Air Vapor Max, the Chrome Blush, and the City Tribes. And then finally, July 8th, you have the Adidas EQT Support RF Prime Knit Zebra, the Nike Dunk Low, Japan, Uncle Chishin. All right. That's sold exclusively at Mita Sneakers in Tokyo, Nike Harajuku, and Nike Lab MA5. You have the Air Jordan Retro 5 Premium Triple Black, the Air Jordan Retro 6 Low GS Mint Foam, and the Air Jordan Retro 1 High OG Kai 54. There's still no word on official release dates for the Lening Way Away 6, the Under Armour Curry 4 Parade, the Golf Wang Special Edition Converse 1 Star, the Off-White Special Edition Vans Old School, the Rihanna Special Edition Puma Fenty Creeper, the Neighborhood Special Edition Adidas NOD Black Boost, the Adidas Yeezy 350 Boost V2 Bold Orange, or Beluga 2.0, the Nike Air 270, the Nike Vapor Max Plus, the Nike Air Max 2 CB94 Low Triple White, the Nike Air Wild, the Nike Air Max 97, scratch that out, the Nike Air More Uptempo Sky Blue, the Nike Air Vapor Max Explorer Pack, which actually looks pretty dope, the Nike Zoom Kobe Phenomenon 6 Cool Gray, right? Hey. The Nike Air Foamposite 1 Abalone, the Air Jordan Retro 3 Black Cat.
It's pronounced Gordon.
How am I supposed to say that?
Abalone?
Oh, Abalone. Okay, I'm sorry. The Air Jordan Retro 3 Black Cat is supposed to be making a reappearance this year. The Air Jordan Retro 9 Bread, the Air Jordan Retro 9 Baseball Glove Pack, and the Air Jordan Retro 6 Pinnacle Flight Jacket. I love that shoe. I need that, Ray. Yeah. If there's any shoe I need you to get, it's that.
That's real nice.
Stay tuned to sneakerbydetroit.com for more sneaker news and release dates. And you guys already know one of my favorite parts of the show.
I gotta tell you, I was very impressed with the way you said Harajuku. Great little part of Japan. I can tell you lots of stories.
Oh my God. I can only imagine.
Oh, I bet you could imagine.
Something tells me there's a Barry White Jr.
But it wouldn't even come close.
Barry White Ranger Jr. over there somewhere in Japan.
But
Tell us about her whispering guy.
Wow. With that, this is the Sneaker Box Podcast, Lady Sneakerheads of the Week, brought to you by Didi Negron and her Kick It With Didi 365 project. And if I were you, Caesar, where would I find that?
Instagram.
You are correct, sir.
It's so good to think about it for a second.
Yes. I did. So I got to give some shouts. I got to give a little love to, she's like my classic LeBaron, Black and Gold 82. Got to send some love, vroom vroom. She really gets my motor racing. To Vrower. I have no idea.
We're going to roll with that, right?
Yeah, let's go with that. I'll call her Vroom Vroom. Oh, yes, and of course, you can't spell it any other way but with two E's. Endless, which has two E's, and Lovey.
Yeah, we're going to roll with that, too.
Yeah.
That's how we're doing things.
Right, we're just rolling with you right now.
She's like a nuclear power plant. Got to send some love to Reactive. Get it? That was a science joke.
Yeah.
I didn't think...
Once again, this show where we're living in it.
Yeah. I'm going to be in your neighborhood soon, my love. It's City Seduction. And you know that I know just where you are. No, wait, that sounded like it needed a restraining order.
I know, I was going to say, hence the restraining order you just got delivered to.
My window.
Right.
Not your window, but your sister.
No, I said my window.
Hey.
All of them. Every
locking
woman
up
I
all
know,
of
they must be held captive from you.
Oh, wow.
Once he puts on that jacket, though, it's a wrap.
Oh, not one, not two. She's Shea Money 3. And I think that this is an international shout. Got to give a shout across the border. Oh, baby, have some poutine ready for me, because I'm coming. I'm sending some big love to Kicks in the 519.
What was that, Canada?
It's over in Ontario, I think, yeah. And those are this week's Sneaker Box Podcast, Lady Sneakerheads of the Week. I like this so much more than the sneaker couples, I got to tell you.
Oh, I know.
It was kind of giving me the heebie-jeebies. And with
There's
that...
always the possibility of a three-way action, for you.
Well, yeah, I'm not opposed. But with that, let's see, next week we are doing the show again.
Yes.
And then the week after that, we'll be doing the show from...
Dallas, Texas.
The Big D. The other Big D. Why do you laugh? We're going for a steak.
Yes.
I'm gonna shove all that meat.
Whoa, I don't want to hear about you shoving your meat anywhere.
I'm not shoving my meat anywhere. I'm getting meat shoved.
Oh my God.
That's no better. Don't finish that sentence. No.
Oh my God. I just hope you ain't got to beat off anybody in Dallas from attacking you.
I do have yes, exactly. There are no sharks there.
No.
And I do have a steak place picked out for you guys. It's a guy from here in Michigan. He's been in Texas for a long time. And he does know how to cook steak. With that, I am out. I'll see you next week.
So real quick before you leave, like, so is Francis beat-off skills, are they only applied to sharks?
No, I'm sure they could apply to a bull or
a super cow.
I think the cows are safe because they're girls.
Oh, okay, cool.
And he doesn't need to beat their meat.
Like, he's gonna be out there instigating attacks from animals just so he can beat them off.
Yeah. There will be an armadillo that he's gonna be beating off.
Like a robbery being caught in progress. Let's stop right there.
I mean, I'm just saying, there's gonna be the amount of animals procreating gonna go down sharply.
I'm just defending myself.
The weekend of SneakerCon Dallas, because
I am just
all these
defending
animals
myself from animal attacks.
But
all these animals looking to Francis to be satisfied.
On the other hand, the incidence of cancer-related death among those animals is going to go up because of the cigarettes they're smoking afterwards.
Exactly.
I'm looking out for their prostates.
Prostate checks, my
friends. Okay. On that note,
oh my God,
I'm out.
I'm out too. I'm just out, period. The show's ending. Episode 131. All right, man. So we had fun today, despite it being so early. If we seemed a little lethargic,
G4 just popped up. Was like, "What up? We're out."
I know, we're out. See it. See it. And that's our show, folks. Shout outs once again. I shout out my main dude, Mike Rich. I mean, real talk. I mean, he has like what, 250,000 followers. Why aren't we still shouting him out? That's my dude. That's why. Follow my Instagram at rich_Mike23. Also check out his YouTube channel, Rich's Kicks. Sean Paper Chaser Williams, Andy Wells from OSD Live. Those guys are coming back. Did they record a new episode yet? I don't know. I'll let you guys know. I'll post something on social media. But anyway, until then, check out the past and present episodes on iTunes and Android podcast apps. Remember to check out our sister show, the Monday Midsole, Monday at 8 p.m. on the Monday Midsole YouTube channel. And also check out the Soul Food Sneaker Show, Wednesday at 8 p.m. on the Soul Food Sneaker Show YouTube channel. And also check out our family, the Sneaker Files podcast. I don't know, well, they don't do their show live, but, you know, follow them and check out this show as well. If you live in, well, real quick before we go, before I do my last shout out, remember to go on our social media, particularly our Instagram, go on our profile and click on the link to Jumpman Boss's GoFundMe page. And like I said, just donate $1, donate $5, like donate whatever you can. It's going towards a worthy cause. Like I said, you know, he served and protected the city of Detroit, got injured in the line of duty. They screwed him over, so now we're just trying to look out for our big brother. So, like I said, he has 100,000 followers. If everybody gave $1, it would take care of whatever medical bills he has. But, you know, last but not least, remember to use Crepitech, the official partners of the Sneaker Box podcast, to clean and protect your shoes from anything life or nature throws at it. Get the most out of your sneakers and practice safe studding. And go to Crepitech.com to get your shoes some protection. You can also follow them on Instagram and Twitter at Crepitech. Is there one more thing? I feel like I missed something.
Yeah, so I got a couple things. Sneaker Mania, DZ Convention Center, going down July 22nd. All their information can be found on Instagram at Sneaker Mania DMV. JD Norm, get in the van, be down in Dallas with those guys. And I think that's it. Can we go out with Jumpman's word?
Yeah.
All right. Ray, go ahead and read Jumpman's word.
Jumpman's
word. He's like, what? Where?
See it?
Okay. Whatever is bringing you down, get rid of it. Because you'll find when you're free, your true self comes out. Tina Turner.
Hey, shout out to Tina Turner. Is she still alive?
Yes. I just got 2 thumbs up.
Cool. Like, Tina Turner's outlived like everybody. She's like the Black Betty White. All right, but in any event, man, this is episode 131. Next week we'll be starting at our normal time at 11, right? Okay, at 11, so we won't be as tired next time. So we'll see you guys next week. We out. Peace.
Later.